What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you're new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White. All right, let's get into it. You guys actually see the title. You see the thumbnail there. Ben Saraf. I'm not sure if I'm actually pronouncing that right. He plays for Israel there, and he looks like, from based on what I'm looking at, as a really, really excellent combo guard. A guy who can actually play the one or the two, has really, really good size. And should Sean Marks actually really kind of trade up to get him, there'll be some heavy competition there. I believe. I believe he could be Saraf. Oh, did I say Sarah? What did I put? Oh shit. Yeah, let me make an adjustment. Good looking out, Claude. Hold on, let me make this adjustment real quick though, man. All right, so it looks like Toronto, there's some actual news out there saying that Toronto might actually really look to, really get him. I think Toronto actually really needs a point guard. Daniel, what's going on, man? So does the Brooklyn Nets right there, man. Let's see. F. Yeah, I don't know how I put Sarah there. I'm bugging out, man. There we go. There we go. Save changes. Let's do this. All right. All right. So I got it. Julio. Yeah, that's my fault. Us men, when it comes to multitasking, we don't have that many left to right connections coming, into the brain, man. We're great at single task, stuff, but when it comes to multitasking, man, we're not really that good at it, man. Just the way we're actually designed, man, unfortunately. All right, so let's get into some of the what do you call it here? The actual let's get into some video over here of Ben here. I mean, this is like probably the Ben that we all actually really somewhat looking for here. And it says his scout report breakdown is okay. They don't really have. Oh yeah, okay. Here we go. All right, so he's a dynamic guard wing who brings a lot to the table on both ends. Not only does he boost good positional size and natural tool, but his feel for the game is also very impressive. He plays with more craft than he does explosiveness, making him a unique jumbo playmaker. So, at least like with those guys who are like really kind of hyper athletic, right? They're less prone to injury, like those, like having good skill, good footwork, can make you last a lot longer than a guy who just like really kind of just jumps out of the gym. Most of those guys really kind of just like rely on their athleticism so much, throughout their basketball like careers, and they don't really kind of work on skills, like Ben Simmons somewhat. Like in his whole, time of playing basketball, he was a bigger guy, he was athletic, there was really no need for him to shoot. You look at same thing with like Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, just a big dominant guy, right? Can just overpower people. So there's no reason to actually really work on like skill development, footwork, and everything for the most part. But with guys like him, um, they tend to be more polished and. So all right, so let's get into the other stuff over here. So 6'6" prospect can finish well with both hands near the rim, and also has a soft touch in the mid range. And yeah, he does. I mean, I like his size, man, especially like in terms of his length too. One area he'll need to improve upon is finding ways to impact the game when he doesn't have the ball in his hands. Well, that's not hard, man. I mean, it's emerging as a threat off ball and more of a complementary role will be the key for his transition to the NBA. He also needs to improve as a 3-point shooter. So yeah, I mean, if he starts making a lot more money, hopefully he can get like rebounders. He can get a bunch of guys, like maybe 2 or 3 guys that can like working on your 3-point shot by yourself is really, 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 really hard. I mean, really hard. You need somebody to pretty much rebound the basketball for you. So he gets that first. I don't know where he's probably going to be drafted at though, but it would behoove him to actually really invest in like some rebounders, and it will actually help him make more money, and he has to sacrifice a little bit. All right, so he leverages his high IQ and ability to process the game, generate turnovers. He's a disruptive leader with the length to jump passing lanes and a good foundational skill set to enhance a team's defense. He isn't the quickest or most explosive athlete, but combats that with how he plays on that end. You don't need to be the quickest guy, or like in terms of explosiveness. I mean, there's there's ways. Again, you can use your basketballs actually played from the neck up, and you can actually, let's say if a guy's closing out on you, you can actually attack that closeout. Um, it says, all right, let's get into some highlights of Ben. All right, I have to even go into a separate thing over here. All right, let's see. Turn the volume down here. Ooh, I don't know, man. That's a little explosiveness to me right there, man. Damn, it's pretty good. All right, so I love how he actually moves without the basketball, man. So he just doesn't. I don't know. They say like that's really good in terms of being able to actually move. A lot of NBA players don't even do this over here. They just like wait around, like and just wait for the ball to come to him. But like that was really good. He sees this is the guy that's defending him. His head is turned, and then he just make a backdoor cut. All right, really good passer. Ooh. Sort of separation on that crossover. So he's a lefty. Okay. Man, that was. So you got to be a really to make a pass like that. You got to be a really, 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 really good scorer. A really, really good scorer. You got to have the defense somewhat have to worry about your scoring right there to make really a pass like that. Good anticipation right there. Wow. All right, that's a good nose for the basketball there. All right, he finishes with the contact. That's pretty good. Yeah, I guess like Sean Marks wants to see something. That's why he's not really talking about Cam Thomas too much. I guess he's looking at other things. He's like he has in terms of NBA length, the average height of an NBA player right now is like 6'6", 6'7" ish. So he has that at least. He runs the floor pretty well. Good defense. Yeah, but pass the ball, pass the ball. There you go. All right, so the whole thing is that can this actually translate into the NBA? So Jelio is actually saying he's nice. He's just I'm not a fan of his game. Why? Let me get the link up in here. Um, why not? Why you guys don't actually like him, man? Eskimo. I don't understand that, man. I don't get it. I feel like probably a late first round pick. I mean, it's not bad, right? It's not really, really that bad. I think it'll take him a couple of years to actually develop, though. Maybe we'll see. I mean, it's hard. I mean, yeah, we had like number 10 picks, like Killian Hayes, really kind of like um, Zaya Williams is another one. Yeah, I mean, I like his speed. I like how he pushes pace, plays fast, and good help defense right there. Oh, another good block. Yeah, man. All right. So and see the thing is with his size is that he'll be able to actually not guard like one, twos and like let's say like maybe no ones and twos he probably can guard, but in terms of like the small forwards, he has the length to go out there and really kind of challenge their shot. He's not like an undersized two guard where like and he's slow where it would just be like guys can kind of like get nice, clean, open looks. All right, so Claude Smith actually says the Professional Israel Basketball League is the equivalent of American Division II college basketball. Yeah, maybe. I mean, NBA scouts seem to actually really think that he could have somewhat of an impact. I mean, he needs to get like his what was it saying? His 3-point shooting over here. I didn't really watch him play or anything like that. For now, I just have to go off the what the scouts actually say. But he's from what I've seen from like him and like Nolan Trier, I don't know. I just seen like similarities, right? And Nolan's like projected to be like a number 3, number or number 4, flat, 5th pick right there. So, um, let's see. He said he's good at creating separation. Yeah, you can see that over there, man. I don't know. They say he's not explosive, so he's like, like there's a difference between like being able to actually like jump out of the air and dunk it on someone, and you have like guys like Tyrese Maxey, who's just like a blur. So you see that in him, like a big, like a bigger, like he's quick. I mean, not like I say, not athletic, not gonna really just dunk it on someone. But so like Jalen Brunson can't either, right? Jalen Brunson's another one that can't really dunk it on anyone like that, man. All right, so I mean the link is up in there, man. We're using StreamYard, so we're going back to the other one probably tomorrow after the game. So I got the link in there. You got Big Fan Breezy. Check out my boy. Yo, Breezy, what you actually think about him? And yo, Ray, get on up in here, man. Ray, let me know what you actually really think about him, because I know you actually follow the draft. I mean, like the college players, and I don't know if you follow like European basketball, FIBA, or anything like that, but um, I want to get your input on this guy right here. I mean, can he actually replace like be the point guard? Because you were looking for a point guard. I was looking at the 2025. Let me see. 2025 top NBA draft over here, and the only point guards you really seen there was Dylan Harper, Nolan, and they got Edgecombe as a small forward. I mean, he's 6'4", plays bigger, but still, like, damn. I mean, you got like a lot of 6'7", 6'9", like 6'8", 6'9" small forwards though. But not really that. Oh, so okay, he's over here. They got him at number 9. So why did the other one say he was like a late first rounder then? So we hope the Spurs don't actually get him. Like the Spurs, all they really is kind of all they're missing is really a point guard right there. So uh I mean him and like maybe Wimbayana, like the Spurs are searching for something. They're trying to find a combination of like different point guards, different players that actually play Wimby, and they can actually really kind of, get that together. All right. So I don't know, Claude. You may be wrong about that, because they have him actually being draft number 9, but there was other mock drafts actually saying that he could be a late first round pick. That's why I'm actually was really doing this show. But then looking at this over here, he's saying he's actually at number 9. Going to yeah. These are the top shooting guards. Maybe the Nets can actually pick up some of these other guys over here. Or maybe even what's about the top point guards? Let me see something here. Yeah. So you got Dylan Harper, 6'4". They got Dylan Harper as a 2. Okay. Hugo Gonzalez, Trey Johnson. So Ben, yeah. Well, so I thought he was a hidden gem, but I guess not. So he's out there, man, and he's looking at being drafted number 9. But a lot of things can actually change too, though. So it depends. They got NBA Draft Net actually having the Brooklyn Nets being selected the 9th pick. So and over here is having the Brooklyn Nets drafted being like drafting at number 3, I think, number 2. So this all depends on how many games the Brooklyn Nets can actually win. If Ben Simmons is actually really healthy, and which I think NBA Draft Net is actually believing that the Nets will win a lot of games, and they'll be picking 9th for. Let me see something here. Where was it? Oh, here we go. So they got the Brooklyn Nets actually Number 9 over here with Asa Newell. And I don't know why they would actually get him when you already have like Noah Clowney there. Does he bring you more? All right, so it's more like a Nikola Vujic, who's actually a really good like offensive player, and then Walker Kessler, who's really, I mean, if you get that combination right there, maybe so over here. We gotta probably look at him more. Maybe in the next draft, like a next draft show, I actually do, because you're getting like in terms of like Nikola Vujic in terms of the scoring, and maybe even a little bit better because he's more athletic, and then Walker Kessler in terms of the rim protection. So that's really, really a good combination right there. Um, and I don't think Claude actually really looked at him play. So, yeah, I mean, he's the number 9. They project him as going to number 9. Oh boy. So, all right. So, wait, where was the highlights? Let me finish watching this over here. So, if they have the Nets picking at number 9, in terms of NBA draft net, maybe it's a possibility that the Nets could probably get him. It's a very small, I would say a 30 to 40% probability. Yeah, he puts pressure on the rim, and he's a really good scoring threat. That's the only way he really can kind of get these passes off, man, without them getting deflected. Because if he wasn't a scoring threat like this, he would not be able to get these passes off. Like whizzing the ball, but like between like players' ears. We gotta be a real, real good scoring threat. Now, physically, I mean, he's 200 pounds, so we'll see how he matches up with other guards. If he has like the lateral quickness to stay with guards, not lock them down, but like guys can't be going for like easy 18 to 20, 25 points on like 14 shot attempts. I mean, he needs to be like a really, really good on the ball defender. Right now, they got him as an off ball defender in terms of being able to actually play passing lanes. But we gotta see how he can actually use that length. I mean, he'll get stronger, and look at the separation he really gets. I mean, he's nice though, man. I don't know. I mean, y'all guys are willing to surrender Cam Thomas to really kind of get him though. What do you guys think, man? If that's what it takes, if he's going to be really this good, like going into the NBA, are you guys really to like sacrifice like Cam Thomas to really get this guy? Especially if Sean Marks don't actually really believe in him at all. Uh, I don't know. Like he takes the contact and he's able to finish. We just got to see him do it against like NBA guards, man. Like against the Anthony Edwards. He needs to be able to do it against those guys right there. I mean, runs the floor pretty well. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, you can see he's not the most like overly explosive guy right there, but like really impeccable footwork actually makes up for that. I mean, he's quick, man. He's really quick, really fast. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm saying that you got to move up in the draft. If he's going to be at number 9, and if the Nets are actually picking at number, it depends on how they actually finish. So, like NBA Draft Net, they actually have the Nets picking at number 9. Then other mock drafts are saying that the Brooklyn Nets are probably going to be one of the worst teams in the league, right? And those other picks you got, like the other, was it? I think it's 3 other picks. They're like in the late first round. So can you actually like package Cam? And I don't want to see Cam Thomas actually go. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm just using the hypothetical over here, man. Just using the hypothetical. But like if you can package, because I don't know if Sean Marks doesn't believe in him, man. You know, I mean, we could feel the way we actually want to feel, but if Sean Marks doesn't believe in him, then that's a problem right there. That's a problem right there. He's going to probably look to trade him. I mean, like Cade Cunningham, right? Like Cade, what kind of impact did Cade Cunningham actually have on winning? Right? Cade Cunningham is not a point guard. He's been playing out of position. He's really more too. Um, and he got his extension signed. Like he got a contract extension. So, and they're kind of like, if you listen, you don't have good pieces around any of these players, it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't matter at all. You if you have like a trash, like I said, Cam Thomas had, you know, I mean, he tried to pass, right? He tried to really pass, but like sometimes, like even me, myself, I'll go out there, I'll play 3-on-3s, I'll take the worst team, right? Because I want to work on like, being able to score the ball and pass and just be that guy. And you pass the ball to those, those like really trash teammates, and if they're not making shots, and the other team keeps constantly making shots, and then I'm gonna have to start forcing shots and just looking to actually score and not pass. So I mean, Cam Johnson, DFS, I mean, all these guys were getting wide open shots. Like Claxton didn't show anything offensively, from other than a lob threat. That's the one thing that I'm sorry, Claxton actually really does well, and they can actually really kind of take that away from him if they really, 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 truly want to, and just force like Cam Thomas to really kind of hit floaters, like in terms of whoever the five is. So and with Cam Thomas, the floater is not consistent just yet. I mean, he's working on it. He'll get there, but you look in the scouting report that his floater is not yet consistent. Didn't get enough game reps yet. We got to go off that whole college scouting report because he just didn't really, like Sean Marks really kind of buried him, on the bench right there, man, for the first 2 or 3 years. Didn't force the coaches to actually really play him or really develop him, so so yeah, I mean, so you guys went, and Breezy was saying, no, you don't actually have to surrender Cam Thomas. Did you hear that? Listen, the Brooklyn Nets actually really need a point guard, man. All right, so point guard is, I mean, it's hard. It's not an easy position to really play, and it's not an easy position in the NBA to really have to guard. And without a point guard, right, this team will be bad for like years and years and years and years and years. Right, you need a good point guard. And Jelio saying you don't actually have to, you don't have to sacrifice Cam. And yeah, man, it's called doing some research, Breezy. Man, go out there and do some research on him, man. So it's a possibility that depending on where the Nets actually finish, and how the Spurs actually look. Hopefully, Stephon Castle actually really does well for them, so it takes a lot of the competition away from the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, there'll be a lot of suitors in this draft here, and let me look up the NBA standings, and we'll see. Actually, Detroit. I don't know about Detroit. Maybe Washington is up there. Let's see. Let's see. So these are all the bottom feeder teams right here, man. So the Brooklyn Nets, Toronto, Charlotte, Washington, and let's look at the West, because the West is going to be kind of interesting right here, man. So hopefully San Antonio actually does well. Stephon Castle actually plays well, and it can like try to eliminate some of these teams over here that's going to be competing for that top pick. But if the Brooklyn Nets actually does well, then they could be picking at number 9 according to, like, let's say NBA DraftNet. So but I mean, we gotta look at this player too. We gotta look at him, because if he gives you like Vujic and Walker Kessler, he could be something. He could be really, really a good prospect. Now I don't know if you will want to get him because you already have Noah Clowney. I'm really high on Noah Clowney, but it seems like you're kind of getting the same player with him. So I don't know why NBA Draft Net would actually say that the Nets should really kind of look at him. Let me see. What's the strengths? Left-handed power forward, good length, well coordinated with good mobility and fluidity, runs the floor. All right, so I mean, he's a lefty, so he has to work on his right hand. I mean, that's a definite, man. That's like basketball 101, man. You force a guy, you know, off their dominant hand right there. Good athlete, finishes above the rim well, quick off the guard, doesn't take time loading up to his jump. And he can actually shoot the three. And I mean, does he shoot better than Clowney though? That's the whole thing. I mean, that's the only way you would actually draft someone like him is that if he's better, like if he can shoot like 37% from the 3-point line, plus gives you this athleticism, then maybe, uh athleticism is like a 9. Let's see, shooting over here. Let's see. Jump shots is 7. So when they say 7, that's more like 32%, 33% right there, 34ish. Um, I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying the trade. I don't want Cam Thomas actually traded. I think he does. He does have some value here. I think with a better roster, and I think this roster is a little bit better than the roster that the Nets had last season. That Cam Thomas can actually, get and like I said, DFS, these guys are like 38, 39% 3-point shooters, and you got really like nothing out of those guys. Now you go out there, you go play a full court game, 5-on-5, and when like nobody could shoot on your team, like nobody, like on both sides. But let's say your team, nobody can't even shoot at all, and just see how hard it is to really kind of go out there and, score. Yeah, Breezy's saying that I might be drunk. um, let's see. All right, so do you? No, hold on. Now there's some other picks that the Nets actually have in the late 20s. So there's two different ways this can actually really go right here. Here's another point guard right here. So Kaparis, I can't even pronounce that last name. He's from Lithuania. And it looks saying that I think he's a little bit similar to Ben. But it says projects more as a second round pick, but definitely has NBA potential. So like it's like, oh, man, probably going to the actual. Let's see how he looks over here, man. Let's see. As he gives you something similar to Ben. Let me get this advertisement the hell out of here. Let's see. I don't know. He looks frail though, man. A little P&R right there. That's cool. He can do that. All right. Oh, he's quick. He looks like he's quicker than Ben though. Oh, just as fast, just as quick. So if they can't get him, in a late first round pick, maybe they can get this guy right here. So Jelio, I mean, we'll look at the highlights. What do you actually think of him? Oh, all right, all right. I think they're almost like similar players, man. And maybe he has more athleticism than the other guy we were just looking at here. What a better 3-point shot? Hmm? I mean, Brooklyn Nets actually need a point guard, man. Even if Ben Simmons actually plays like 65 games, right? He averages 17 to 18 points per game. And let's say hypothetically can actually lead the Brooklyn Nets to up this like the eighth seed or playing, right? Which is actually a really good achievement. I don't trust Ben with the back, man. That's the thing. Now we've seen Michael Porter Jr., right, go through something similar, in terms of missing so many games. And he played I forgot how many games he played on the championship run, and that was a couple of years ago. And I mean, he didn't really look that good last season, but at least he's available. He's actually really playing. So I mean, back injuries are really, really tricky. Ooh, what explosive first step right there, man. Ooh, okay. I don't know. He looks quicker than the other guy, man. He does. More explosive. I mean, they're both fast, but it seemed like he can play a little bit above the rim. So Brooklyn Nets actually really need a point guard. Maybe I'll redo the thumbnail and put this guy in here too. But they have him, they have him as. Let me see. What does NBA Draft Net actually have um a scouting report on him? Does NBA scouts even looked at him yet? I mean, just if you're a second round pick, doesn't mean you're actually trash. Oh, hold on, let me get these guys in here. Yo, Jonathan, what's going on, man? LM.
BK, what is going on? Thank you, StreamYard. We are back.
This shit is trash, dude. This shit is
BK,
garbage.
I don't care. The fact that that system's out of our hands, man, I'm happy with this, man. I
It's
sometimes you
only
can't get rid
listen.
of the
Don't
classic.
get comfortable, man. It's only temporary, man. It's only
Oh, okay. If
temporary.
you don't want me to be on your show, man, it's cool. It's cool. I got other venues. It's cool. But, I do enjoy coming on here once in a while.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
temporary. Like I said, they jack the price up, and then you don't really get the quality, in terms of like the feature. All right, so then what you think about like what's his name? Ben. I can't pronounce this guy. It's
Ben
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 Shafir.
Saraf,
Safiri. Yeah.
Ben
that's
Sharif.
a fair.
Let's.
That's his name.
He's got potential. He could potentially be one of our late pick options. He has some guard skills. He's a potential option. Like you could put him with Boogie Flans, Trey Johnson, Dink Pate, those types of guards that we can get if we get an Asa Cooper. So he definitely fits our time frame. So if we get him, he could definitely be a potential asset for us. I think he's a good option potentially.
All right. I mean, we didn't like I said the Brooklyn over Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey. Any of these guys. I mean, the Brooklyn Nets really, really, really needs a point guard, man. I mean,
I agree.
Need a
yeah,
one
they
and
need
we
a
need
point
a
guard.
100%.
three.
Because like I said, Ben,
Facts,
even if like I
Ellen.
said, if Ben Simmons was actually like I said, he plays 65 games and he averages 18 points a game and he looks like the Philly Ben.
But
I mean,
wait, BK, well, where was the praise last episode, though? I mean, didn't you see Ben with those two layups, that dunk,
no,
that free throw?
I praise him, but
Oh, I saw.
that's
I watched
one
the whole
game. I
thing.
mean, like I said, I still don't know with the back injury, man. It's just really tricky, man.
I'm just
I mean, are you
glad
gonna
you woke
pass
it
up
up to
on a
that.
good point guard because you do have Ben Simmons, but then Ben Simmons back can like I don't know, man. It's a tricky.
BK, if we look at this logically, Sean Marks has a golden opportunity to make the Nets a diamond mine by next year's draft. We could potentially trade half this team right now and have so many assets up to the brim, and we get an Asa Cooper. We are in the driver's seat as far as planning our route the next few years. So honestly, we could get something back for Ben.
Listen,
If
Jonathan,
Sean Marks can pull off the biggest Houdini act in history and get a draft capital of a second round pick for Ben Simmons, that will go a long way towards him potentially being our GM again. Like those are the type of moves Sean
you
needs to think
need
about.
a point guard. You can have
It
Cooper
doesn't have to be
Flag.
Ben Simmons. It doesn't have to be Ben. What is he? He's not part of
No.
our
I'm just saying
future.
in general, you can get Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey, but you need a good point guard. I mean,
And
one
we
that
have
matches
options
up.
in this draft. BK, I just named you 4 or 5 options potentially, and we have free agents who would have $100 million of cap space. So we
The
will get a point guard.
the
BK, don't
fact of
freak
the
out.
matter, the fact of the matter is we have options in this draft. You
Excellent.
can get. I like Igor
Yes.
in this draft.
Yeah,
He's a
man.
6'9" point guard.
Ooh,
If you can get him in the late first round, you grab him at any opportunity that
facts.
adds length to our lineup. I mean, is the potential is so many possibilities that you can get, but right now, I would think our best bet is to focus on getting Cooper or Ace or Dylan or whoever it may be. And,
Right.
the point guard position, I agree. The one and the three, we definitely need to address. But
Right.
as of right now, the big goal is Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey, Dylan. Like,
Wait, hold on. We
that
do
should be
have
the
actually we
main
do have
focus.
Amari Bailey on the roster. What do you think about him?
Meh.
I mean, if you're talking about a starting point guard for like, I mean, you got to think about it, BK. Like, we're talking. championship run, if we're doing a championship team, if we're a team that's contending for a chip, you want Amari Bailey at the one? I
No.
mean, if you got to think we need a definite one on this team who you can look at and be like, okay, that can be a guy that can be on a championship contender that can start alongside Cam or
Facts.
Cooper or whoever the case may be or
Jonathan thinks
Clowney.
that Tyus Jones can actually fill the
That
bill.
that that's an option for us. Listen,
He an option.
if Tyus Jones has a really good season with the Suns and he's the top available guard next year for us, I would take a shot at him. He could help our young guys. He has playmaking skills. He's a gamer. He will keep this team competitive. He'll buy into Coach Jordy's philosophy. Can we give Coach Jordy a round of applause for how well he's gotten these guys to play and for the hard regimen he's actually put these guys through? Like, why can we have a coach like that years ago? The Steve Nashes, the Jock Vaughns, those guys didn't do anything to make these
Well,
guys
listen,
want to
he
play
had
hard in
Ben
practice.
Simmons,
This
right?
guy's got them going through it.
He had Ben
Shout out
Simmons,
to
right?
him.
He had Ben Simmons playing the point center role, something that Ben Simmons did not want to play. He said, "Nope, I just want to be the point guard." He didn't want to play that point center role, and he got Ben Simmons to actually do it. So
I
maybe
mean,
Yeah.
Ben Simmons is actually just
it's
being on.
preseason though, BK. Like, it's not. He's just throwing lineups out there to see
Nah,
what works, see what
LM,
sticks.
you
No,
saw
listen,
you saw
that starting lineup. Hold on, Jonathan. That starting lineup is actually put up almost 138 points, man. Did you go back to Claxton?
I mean, you
yes.
have to. You paid the dude 100 mil. Yeah, you
Wait,
got
wait,
to
wait,
start
wait, wait, wait,
Claxton.
BK. Who did we take on the last episode of this? We took on this is the team I'm calling this season. They're the super tanking Wizards. We took them on and creamed their butts, but they're losing on purpose, man. I'm not gonna put much stock on that.
Now,
All right?
listen, I get
What?
the
Hold on,
idea.
Kelly. It's too early to tell, so that's what I was breaking down in there. It all depends. Now,
Sarif,
the Nets, if the Nets
I don't
finish
know.
well, they can actually probably get him. But if they're like a tanking, like if they really kind of do bad and only win 20, 25 games, I mean, it's up in the air, man. So that's the whole thing.
Depending on how Jelly, I'm not gonna lie, Sarif can probably he'll probably be around 25, 26,
Yeah.
No, they
depending
got
on
him at
how
number
long.
9 over here.
Number
In
9?
Yeah,
Come
2025?
San
on.
Nah,
Not
Antonio.
number
BK.
Yeah,
9. That
right here.
I don't see that. That's not what I'm computing right now. Not number
Nah,
9.
look, right over here. They got him at number 9. Going to the
And,
Hawks.
and,
Mm,
and, and, and
he
when
could
was this
probably
one pulled
land
up?
around there, but I don't
Was this
know.
a recent one?
Yeah, this is the updated one.
I think he 9 is a stretch. I think he could probably be around like 16, 17. I don't think he
Yeah.
there's too many good players at 9 to pass up
There's
on
not that many point
realistically.
guards. That's the whole thing. There's only like a lot
I
of
mean, it
shooting
says he a shooting guard.
guards.
Can he play the
Nolan,
point
but
guard?
I heard Nolan's not even doing that well.
Yeah, Nolan's dropping out, but Edgecombe, he's gonna do well. Harper, we know he's gonna do good. We know Ace is gonna do good, and Cooper. So those could be like the top 4. I think Nolan drops to 5, and then after that, 6 or 7, I think is either Trey Johnson or Hugo and Common Maluk. Those guys are gonna be 7, 8 about.
Well, it's still early too. Like y'all gotta remember, this is just we're
Yeah,
in
it's early. That's what
October.
I was
All
just
of
going
this
to tell
could
you.
change by March, February. What like all this can change once college season is over, man. These scouts is not gonna be. I think Cooper is gonna be the clear, definite number one, but
Facts.
after him, I think some things can change, man. I think rankings could change. Teams might remember we're not the only one tanking, so teams might, San Antonio can probably get up there,
Nah,
depending on how their season
Well,
go.
that's what I was saying before you guys come
Um
on. Hopefully, Stephon Castle does really, really well, and him and Wimby, has a nice little connection there. And
I mean, how far I don't listen, I love the Spurs, but I mean, how far do we think they're gonna go in this West, man?
I
Their
think
roster is
I
still
think
they
not
all listen.
I
All San Antonio needs is a point guard, man. That's it. Good point guard to pair
They
along
got
with Wimby.
they got you know what it is? I think they could potentially take that 9 or 10 playing seed. I think the Clippers are a team that's going to drop out. I mean, Kawhi Leonard hasn't even gotten cleared for practice yet. That dude is taking his sweet ass time on a knee that's failing him, and Harden's going to leave as soon as they
the
start losing. So
the
I think the
the thing
Clippers are
about
going to drop soon,
the
man.
thing about the Spurs is they're in a beautiful position because realistically they can tank if they wanted to try to get a
Right.
Cooper. But if that doesn't work, they also have the Hawks pick. Now, if you think the Hawks is going to be a top team in the East this year, I don't know about that, but if the Hawks, bow out, they can possibly get two. It could be a rerun of two picks they can possibly get in the lottery, man. Like that's a really good option to have,
I don't
which
know,
I wanted
man.
to have
Well,
on
here's
this
the thing,
team.
LM. Do
You
you
got
want
good point
Brooklyn to
guard.
beat the Hawks next week on opening night? Do you want us to try to beat them? Do you want them to beat us
Uh,
because their
I think
odds
we should get
improve
some. I think we should get
more than
some
ours?
wins. I don't, as much as I would like to be probably 2-70. I think we should try to get some
Two
wins on the board.
seventy.
I
A good
would
one.
like to get some wins on the board and just see where these guys is at individually. But yeah, I mean, I'm not looking forward to a lot of wins this season. I mean, there's a lot of talk about Cam probably going against the grain and this team going against the grain. But to be fair, if anything, that was the Wizards last night. This team, in terms of roster, compared to the East, man, we are not in no contention to be even trying to get into a play-in or a playoffs. Like it's not enough.
And that's strategy too. Like we could dictate our whole future and become the richest team in assets in a few years, while every other team. There's like 3/4 of the team right now in the league that are trying to win a title, and they have no assets left. Like Brooklyn could be at the head of the league in a few years if we keep going this route. Like people
Brook
don't look at that.
exactly. Brooklyn needs a star player. I'm
Hmm.
talking Ant Wemby. I'm talking guys that's on Team USA. I'm talking guys that can go multiple all-star selections. We need that type of star in Brooklyn. And if Cooper or Ace is those guys,
Hmm.
you got to try to get them, man.
Facts.
It's a risk, but at the end of the day, all these teams took risks to get the number one draft picks, and it worked out. We just gotta. It's a risk, but we gotta have faith as Nets fans. I know this is our first time in an elite draft where we have a chance to get generational talents, really, and
Right.
a lot of that is scary, man. We tend to be pessimistic with this team, but we just got to hold our faith and hope that we do this tank correctly. And listen, if we get number one on what June 26th or whatever the case may be, or I think the draft lottery is in May. But
Right.
if we listen, we're gonna be in that draft lottery and pray to the basketball gods that something good happen because we need some players. I love Cam Thomas, but we need a franchise guy, somebody that's going
Facts.
to uh, elevate this team to heights and possibly contend for a championship. KD is bowing out. Steph is almost gone. LeBron is probably on his last year. The league is getting younger. Tatum and these guys, Zion, the young guys is about to take over. We need a young guy on our own that can,
Exactly.
hang alongside these guys. So I mean, I hope y'all ready for a long season because this is going to be a very, very long season. But hopefully, a season where our young guys show that um, if we do develop a championship team one day, hopefully some of these guys is there based on this year. I
Now,
think
let me
Cam
let
will
me
be
ask you
there.
guys something, man. Do you guys surrender one of these players to move up in the draft here? I mean,
Ooh, you,
Marks
you
is not really high
Like
on
who?
Cam Thomas, right?
so you're talking about Thomas and Claxton in this scenario, right? If we were to move one
Yeah.
of them in the next year, it's
Claxton got a
interesting.
tradable contract, but I don't know if I would. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'll be honest with you, BK. The Nets right now, if we were going to move Thomas or Claxton, it'd probably be after the 2026 draft because say we hit the jackpot on both these upcoming two drafts, then you have to start making decisions because by then the Nets will have so much draft capital, they'll have homegrown talent, and they'll have cap space. So it's like you'll have to make that decision at that point. Are Thomas and Claxton a part of our future, or do you want somebody bigger if somebody's available? So I don't see that timeline right now, but I definitely could see it in a year and a half from now.
I
I don't see
agree.
it right now,
I
though.
agree with John. If you in a parallel universe, if by the grace of God we landed and we got Cooper, and then
Mm-hmm.
by the grace of God on 2026 draft we landed AJ. Let's just say
Ooh,
that happened, right? Then it's kind of a matter of then you can look at okay, where do Cam and Claxton fit on the team? Can they be a championship? I think Claxton can stay because in this day and age, you definitely need defense. You
Yeah,
need
most
somebody
definitely.
that's gonna You need defense. He's 6'11". He may not be big or whatever the case may be, but his perimeter defensive capabilities is very much needed, especially in this championship era in the playoffs. You're gonna need a Claxton. Claxton you can put in on any team, but with Cam, it's the question. It's definitely gonna be the issue.
For
If
the
you get
record,
a
I'm leaning more Cameron Boozer, over AJ. Even though I like AJ,
really,
Cameron
No,
Boozer. Yeah,
honestly, LM, I'll be honest with you. If you look at how they compete against each other recently, Boozer, one thing you could say about this guy, he's got versatility in spades. This guy gives you
yeah,
offense,
Boozer is
defense.
amazing.
He can attack the game in so many different ways. With AJ, elite scoring abilities, but what else can he do? Like, you never just want to go for the one guy if it's just scoring. If Cameron Boozer could give you everything else, and you have that with a
yeah, because
Cooper and
like
a young
Cam
core, you
Boozer,
can go
right?
far.
He could play with his back to the basket and he
Mm-hmm.
could face up.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's what I like about him.
Imagine how much muscle Jordy can get Boozer to add on this team. Like you saw with Clowney, we're gonna be freaking big boys, man, ready to body up people. Like that would be fun.
I like.
Yeah.
I even know, like in terms of like let's say elite shot making, maybe it's AJ, but like I think Cam Boozer, like he could play off ball, like he can excellent catch and shoot player. He could play with his back
And
to
he's
the basket.
projected number
He could
two,
face up and
so
put the ball on the
I
floor.
mean, I
I
don't think
really
you can
love
go
him.
wrong. I don't think you can listen. 2026. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of those two. I think you win. I think it's the same
No,
thing
but
as the Cooper or
Can
Ace.
AJ play off the ball? As well as Cameron Boozer. That's the thing.
I mean,
It
he's shown
can
flashes of it,
AJ be
but
like a bigger like Cam Thomas though, where he has to learn how to play like off ball, where in terms of fit. Not to say that I don't think Cam Boozer is maybe better than him offensively, like ball handling, like shot making. AJ,
no, I
but
think
let's say
AJ
in
is
terms of
leagues
fit
leaps
and
ahead.
fit,
And
well, here's the thing: if we did do the grace of fortune draft AJ, would he play the two? And what would happen to Thomas at that point? Or would you want to play him at the three? What would you
um,
guys say about
No, I
I
mean he has
would.
the ball handling skills and shooting to be a three, right? He
that?
doesn't have
Okay,
to.
But it depends. If the three, it depends on if you get Cooper or Ace.
right.
If you don't get those two, then if you land on the AJ, I'll say put him at the three. But realistically, if you have a Cooper or Ace at the three already, depending, I would try to put him at the two. I think you would try to uh do a carbon copy of Tatum and Jalen Brown. You put AJ at the two, and then if you got Cooper or Ace, you put them at the three.
Ooh, okay.
And at the one, I don't know if Cam Thomas will still be on the team, but if you
Mm.
want to take a risk, you can put Cam at the
Yo say
one.
no way you pass on AJ. Listen, I love AJ, but like Cam Boozer is like so much bigger, stronger, physical, right? I mean, I
I mean,
really
AJ do has
like
Boozer is bigger, but I do think AJ has a lot of he looks like he can put on weight. Like
yeah.
he doesn't look like he's gonna be a Brandon Ingram. Like he looked like once he gets into the league, he's going to be a very defined type body type. I just
You
think
you
that
know an interesting rotation I would have if the draft went this type of way. Think about this: you'd have at the one Dylan Harper, Cam Thomas at the two, AJ at the three, Clowney at the four, and Claxton at the five. What do you think about that? That might be a
that would be
balanced
dope.
potential rotation. Like you would have all the skill sets you need to be
Well,
competitive at
okay, you
that
gotta
point.
compare like Clowney, like you have to compare them to like the top guys in like the East. You gotta compare them to Boston. How does Clowney match up to who's Boston power forward is?
I mean, if
Tatum.
Clowney
Oh,
keeps adding
Porzingis,
muscle,
right?
man, he'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
able to match up to
Porzingis.
anybody in a few years from now if he
If you
keeps
got
adding
Porzingis
muscle.
right there, let's say if they keep Porzingis, I mean, that's a mismatch right there.
Porzingis at the four? Nah,
Oh,
I think
what?
Tatum's
He's
at
at
the
the
four.
five. They're gonna be
No,
Yeah,
missing him,
I'm
Tatum will
trying to
be
man.
at
see
the
who's there
four.
for. I'm just trying. I mean, you could put Porzingis at the 4 too.
But thing is Claxton's job at that point. Clowney can back him up
Yeah,
on shot blocking.
Porzingis can play the four, but they not gonna switch Jason Tatum from playing the four. I think they gonna stick with Porzingis at the
All
five,
right, so they had
most
Tatum at the
likely.
4. Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, he's
Now,
kind
if
of like
Tatum is
small
at the
ball
four,
forward.
I trust Clowney with that. He's 230. He put on weight. He's
Hmm.
very versatile on the defensive
He's
end.
Say that's
I
tough.
would
That's a
trust
tough
Clowney on
guard
that.
for
On that,
anyone, man.
it's a hard guard because Tatum is Tatum, but realistic, he's what Clowney's what 6'10". Two is he's already put on 230, man. So
Well,
it's not like he's
it's
gonna be light
really
in the
more
ass.
on the offensive. This is why I was saying about that lineup that Jordy Fernandez actually put up, man. Because I was surprised that even against because like the Washington Wizards, they were playing hard, right? I mean, they put up 130 something points. I was like, damn, you know,
BK, BK, they were playing off on both sides, man. It wasn't exactly something to write home about if we're
they were
looking at
playing
it.
hard. I mean, they were playing physical. I mean, they were playing. I'm not listen. Go watch an All Star game, right? Go watch the
BK,
All
did
Star
you
game.
see what Kyle Kuzma did? He broke your boy Ben Simmons' ankle, and then he made one of the worst 3-point shots that didn't even touch rim. I didn't even think it touched hoop.
He's the
Yeah,
first
he
player.
airballed. He airballed
Jonathan,
That
that
was
shot.
he's the
awful.
first. Hold on, Jonathan. He's the first player in NBA history to actually shoot an air ball, right?
Oh my God, BK, you completely missed the point of the prognosis here. I'm just saying that you're acting like it was such a great game.
That's one
Listen,
play.
a lot of people are going to destroy the Wizards this season, just so you know.
No, what I'm
Uh,
saying was they're playing. Listen, a lot of bad teams could be in games, right? They're not going to get blown out. The Washington Wizards, even though they're going to be bad, they're not going to get blown out every single game.
they
They'll
had a
lose some
minus
Absolutely.
games. It's just
27,
a matter
BK.
of
That's
them
pretty bad.
actually closing games out, right?
They had a minus 27, and that's in 2 preseason games so far. So
No,
their goals
what
are
I'm
pretty
saying
simple.
was the first couple of quarters they were actually playing hard. Now, if go watch the NBA All Star game, right? They're not playing defense. Then go watch the Washington Wizards. I mean, they're playing hard. I mean, they were
No,
trying.
I saw the Nets playing hard. Jordy's got these guys fighting for everything, and I love the team style assist pass stuff they got going on. That's good for this season because we really
Yeah,
have a
and that's
set
what I'm
point
saying.
guard.
And that unit actually put up 130 something points. Well, we'll see what happens. Oh, well, they play in Philadelphia, right? So no Embiid.
No
I
Paul
mean,
George.
no Paul George. All you gotta do is
Matthews.
really kind of contain Tyrese Maxey. Just get the ball out of his hands and then force someone else to beat
I
him.
mean, the Cam and Tyrese Maxey might be exciting to see.
Yeah, that could be
Um,
fun. That could be fun. Yo, but Philly's in trouble, man. My God, Paul George nearly broke his leg again, and Embiid's not want to play back to backs. Philly, man, they're in trouble, man. I can't believe I even feel
It's
like they
like
can
I
win this
said,
season.
man. It's tough because a lot of times Embiid gets switched on. So like a lot of perimeter guys, you saw when Cam Johnson a couple of years ago dunked on him, and then you have Embiid. You got this big 280-pound guy. It's hard for big guys. Look at Naismith against Ben Simmons the other day, right? He couldn't keep up with Ben Simmons. Like he doesn't have the lateral like movement to really even like slide with like quicker guys. It's tough for Embiid to do that. It's hard to in today's NBA.
that's what happens when you want to be 300 pounds, man. Listen, I know strength is valued in the league, but in this day and age, you got to slim some of that down, man.
He
Zion got
is
with the
he is
program.
slimming it down though. Embiid says he wants to get slimmer this season. He got slimmer this summer, but the fact he's not going to do any back to backs at like 31, and George has already got a leg injury. Like the Phillies, you can rely on Tyrese Maxey to carry such a big
Well, what
workload.
happened with, so what
If
happened with Paul
Tyrese isn't
George? That's
100%
not
by
good,
the
man.
playoffs next year, Philly's in trouble, man.
I
Like
think Paul George has been psychologically impacted by the first injury, right? He hasn't been the same,
Yeah.
since that first injury. You worry about because if my leg gets broken like that, I don't know if I could play basketball again, man. I mean,
it looked bad the way that twisted. I thought he just broke his leg, but they said it
Yeah,
was
when
an
I
upper
saw that, I
extended.
stopped playing basketball for a year. Like it was bad. Like
yeah,
that was
man. It's a
really serious.
psychological impact when it
But
comes
I
to
mean,
like
the fact that he's able to bounce back and even being an ability to play like this is
But you
actually
still kind of
astounding.
think about that foot, right? Like you kind of think, like Sean Livingston. I mean, look at that injury, right? A lot like this, like I don't know if I can play again. I would stop. As much as I love playing basketball, like I love hooping, but if I had an injury like that, I mean, man, whoo, I mean, dislocated knee. Like I mean, it's. I don't know if I can play
It's
again.
definitely tough, but I mean, at this point in time, uh, we gotta look at it this way. You know, if these teams is getting injured this early, man, I would never wish injury on any player, but at this point in time, if it might work out in our favor potentially. I mean, especially if you're
Facts.
talking about these late first rounders, uh, some of that might is looking like lotteries. I just think that at some point in time, we just got to be aware of what uh these potential switch ups could mean in terms of, our team and the assets that we can potentially uh use to our favor. Just as long as we don't trade them, I feel like we unless it's for something good, but De'Aaron Fox is also a really good pickup that I would consider having. I think De'Aaron on the championship team in Brooklyn,
You
I
know
would
who
like him
else
at
to
our
look out
point guard.
for? LM, you know what's to look out for, man? John Moran. Again, he pointed out another net. He gave Jackie a shout out last night saying
Yeah,
my
yeah,
boy or
he put
something. He's
that
keeping
was
tabs on the Nets, man. It's interesting.
All right, hold on. We got
Yeah.
Big Sam Breeze up in here, man. What's good, kid?
Easy.
Just chilling, man. Shout to the panel, shout to the page, subscribe to the page. And again, I want all net fan content creators to keep pushing content. Got BKNY hoops out here tonight. Like the stream. We out here, man. What's up?
What's good with you, man? So, what you think about this player? You say you don't know him. You gotta go do some research on him, man. It's a possibility that the Nets could get him depending on how the season actually, shapes up. If they get like 30, 35 something wins, it probably have a chance of actually getting him though.
I'm not. I mean, listen. I listen to your podcast. I'm not gonna do all the homework, all the legwork. Like I listen to you talking that. So some of the content or some of the stuff that I know, it be I hear it from y'all first. I'll go after that and see what's going on, but I don't always be the first guy to it. You know what I'm saying? But shout to you. But I don't. He not on my radar. To keep it plain and simple. He not on my radar. But I came to disagree with I came to disagree with LM. He was saying that Fox. I think Fox is a good player, but his contract about to be stupid. If he get that contract, we ain't gonna have space to get nobody, and it's gonna be contingent on him getting us all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna be that much contract wise, taking up that much space. Like they say, if he get an All NBA this season, bro, his contract gonna be like 352 million or something
Man,
crazy,
that's a
bro.
stretch right there, man. Let me because
Now, listen, that's a good point from Breezy, but here's another thing too. What if Fox doesn't make the All NBA and he has to settle for a lesser contract? At that point, that kind of works in our favor if we ever consider him as an option. So Fox is playing a dangerous game for himself this season, especially since DeMar is the big acquisition they made. So potentially could backfire for him and the Kings. So it'll be interesting to see how that transpires by the end of the season. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't with it, bro. I want to say that this is the first time that the assistant GM is in a chair to actually do the drafting. We had Jeff Peterson, who just got hired by the Hornets. You know what I'm saying? So this is a new guy, but the dude that got hired was Jeff Peterson right hand man. So case in point is Jeff Peterson and this guy that's now the new GM, assistant GM. They the ones going to the colleges. They the ones doing the scouting. The ones that's actually going to the games. You feel what I'm saying? I guarantee you they're gonna be watching Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper because they right there. They are right there. They're gonna be there every game. So I'm saying that to say, you know, the Nets shouldn't focus on a point guard in the free agency. I think we probably better off getting a point guard from the draft. You got a young head coach, you know what I'm saying? You put a young head coach in a situation where somebody coming right out of college. So they just, got their dream come true. I think that's what Jordy Fernandez should do. He should try to get a point guard out the draft opposed to getting Fox. And I like Morant. But these contracts are going to take up other talent that we could get. It's hard to say, man. We don't really talk about the season and what's going to happen. We talking about the draft and the season. 82 games is a lot, bro. We were 30 and 52 last season, bro. I did every game, bro. That shit was not easy as a content creator, man. Some days I would just be like, I can't believe we lost that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'll be tight, man, but I'll pull up and do the streams and y'all, you know what I mean? Nets fans be, you know what I'm saying, recapping it with me. So it'd be good, but I don't want to see the Nets lose. I'm not excited to see us lose, bro. It's going to be tough, but I'm going to be here, though. I'll be here for all of it.
Facts.
Man, listen, I feel you, but I mean, sometimes the losses lead to greater rewards, man. Like, I just
Facts.
think that
So what about Fox, though? You want to keep Fox?
I mean, if
I
he's
mean, not keep
available, I'll
Fox. You
take
want to
take.
get Fox?
if he's available, I'll say
Uh,
why not? But at the same time, I do agree with your sentiment on getting a point guard through the draft. I feel like they more hungry, just got out of college. They want to put on for the team that they got drafted to. If that's us, you don't really got to pay him that big of a contract. So, I can agree with that. I go either way. I mean, if we can get Fox, I think it would be dope to have him, but if we go through the draft, I'm not complaining. I mean, I think that's something that the avenue that we can continue. And there's some good point guards in the draft this upcoming year and in
That's
2026.
mhm.
So
Yo,
either way, you
uh,
can hit.
yo, I love yo. Hold on, I wanted to ask Hoops a question. Yo, BK, I wanted to ask you a question.
I'm listening. Yeah.
Um, I well, this is what I'm saying. Then I'm asking the question. I don't think that the Bucks are going to be good. I think they fools gold. I
What?
think that draft pick is going to be fucking great for us.
Ooh.
And I'm asking other, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going around saying that, and I'm gonna tell you why. For one, I want it to be good. This without me articulating why I think it's going to be good. I just want it to be good because of what they did to Kyrie and just really halting our only chance out of the time that they were together. The big three, quote unquote, big three was together, had a real chance at winning out of those 4 seasons. So I'm saying that to say, karma wise, I want that pick to be good for the Brooklyn Nets. It's only a 1 through 4 protected. That means we automatically in the lottery depending on how they do. And I don't think they're gonna be good. I don't think Middleton gonna do 82 games, and I don't think his health is gonna impact him in a negative way because he's not gonna be there consistent enough. And Lillard still don't got defense. They didn't get no defense on the perimeter. You still can attack their defense. And Giannis don't got the same hunger and desire to win it there because he fucked up letting Drew Holiday leave. You know what I mean? They tried to
Mm,
play like he could just, how you say, plug and play the point guard position when they know before Drew Holiday got there, they lost because they was weak at the point guard position. So when they traded Drew Holiday, they winning days are over. Hoops. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I think we could get in the lottery again because the Bucks are going to be a bad team. How you feel about that?
I mean, they looked bad last year, right? And they finished 49 and 33. And I just think they have to have an offensive identity. I mean, it can't be just Dame with the ball in his hands all the time and then asking Giannis to play off the ball. It just needs to be the opposite. Giannis needs to be Giannis, and then Dame actually has to play off the ball. So like both guys need the ball in their hands to be effective. So Dame is going to have to do something that he's never really been asked to do, is really kind of like play off the ball, and it could work. We'll see. I mean, it's less work for Dame. I don't know why he's still. I don't know, man. It's just
You know what it is. Listen, Breezy makes some valid points. If you think about it this way too, the Bucks, regardless of what happens the next few years, they're going to be a inevitable rebuilding team. They have almost no assets left. Brook Lopez ain't going to be around forever. Same with Middleton. Giannis, he's already got his extension. He could go somewhere and win a championship if he wants to. And Dame doesn't even want to be there. Lillard wants to be a Miami Heat. He not want to go to the Bucks. He complained about his time there, and honestly, him and Giannis just don't have chemistry. Like people should not be
what I'm
surprised
saying
that
is that,
stars
like I
don't always
said,
work out.
like Giannis is not a great shooter, right? So I mean,
It's
and
not about
even like
Giannis though, because it's more about Lillard. Lillard, he had some of his worst numbers since his rookie season last
It
year.
is about
And,
Giannis,
and
bro. You can't exclude Giannis, bro. For what he
yeah,
no,
that's
said,
what I'm saying.
no,
I don't
listen,
for
know
you're
if
what
right
Giannis
to
is a
hold
Giannis to
on,
a
hold on,
certain
shooter.
extent,
Jonathan.
but Lillard had a lot
Jonathan,
to
for
do
what he
too to
said,
carry the
bro, that's
burden.
ridiculous. You the
No, no,
leader of the
no,
team,
no.
bro.
So
You
what? So
go up
what's
to the
Lillard's
hold up.
purpose
You
on
go
this
to the
team then?
podium.
So
He
DJ,
goes up
what's
to the
Lillard's purpose
podium.
on this team if not to help lead? They made the big
But
move for him.
John,
They
but John,
traded
but
away their
Jonathan,
best defensive asset for a guy that's supposed to win a championship, and they went first round
Jonathan, he's
exit
the leader.
because Lillard was
Listen, but listen what I'm
unhealthy.
saying, bro. Giannis is the leader of the team, bro. He goes up to the podium and says, "We didn't even practice together." Why are you not holding practices with your teammates, bro?
You
Like
can
you
say
the
the same
leader of
thing
the
about
team.
Lillard because he's got a $60 million option coming up next year that the Bucks have to pay if they
Man,
don't
ain't no
win.
excuses,
So
bro. Giannis is the
wait,
leader of the team, bro.
hold on, Breezy.
You figure out how to fix that, bro.
You said the
the
Bucks is
Bucks
gonna be
can't.
bad.
They're
You
facing a
said
rebuild soon.
hold on, Breezy. You said the Bucks is gonna be bad. If you saying lottery pick, uh, how bad do you expect them to be? Because
They gonna
if
be a
we get
3
a
seed. They're
lottery
not gonna be bad,
if
bro.
we get a lottery pick with their pick, that means you expect them to be like damn near bottom of the East.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think that's they were bad
Nah,
last year and they
bottom of the
finished.
East is. I wouldn't go that far, LM. I
No,
right,
but
would
but
wait,
if
say.
you're talking about
That don't make
15,
sense though because they was
but if you
bad and they can't and they was
no, wait,
last
wait,
season
but
they
if
was
DJ.
you
I gotta
first.
give.
but if you're
Wait,
talking
DJ.
about it's top four protected, so if you're talking about what's the lottery end at? 14?
5 through 10, 5 through 14. Yeah.
So 14 through 5, that's you gotta be pretty bad.
Bro,
To
yeah, I'm saying, I don't believe health wise they didn't show that they gonna show up, and and that's the case, I don't think they're gonna go far in the playoffs again because of the health. And again, like I said, Drew Holiday, he was at least healthy in that playoffs, and fucking Dame Lillard got there talking all that shit, and then he wasn't even healthy in the playoffs. Like I'm not jacking none of that shit, and the reason why I take this tone with these players is because when you look at the stats, it back up what I say. It showed Jordan playing 82 games. It showed John Stockton and Jeff Hornacek. These dudes playing 80 games, 82 games. Jason Kidd playing 80 games, 81 games, 78 games.
But
Regular
Giannis
shit.
played the
And
majority of the
it,
games. He just got hurt in the playoffs.
no,
Yo,
nah. I got no slick to say about Giannis, but Dame Lillard, he was the one talking that shit. He was the one like, oh, this and that, and then he left, and like
Dame
you
said
ain't
he's
do
actually
shit.
was he's in better
But you can't
condition.
blame Dame for him not getting what he wanted. He never wanted to be in Milwaukee. He wanted to be in Miami.
yeah, that's the Bucks' fault. They really shouldn't have gotten
The
Lillard. They
Bucks
should have
should have
kept
never. If
Holiday.
anything, it's the Bucks' fault. You
nigga,
traded for Dame. You
Portland did
should have
that
gave
No,
nigga
him
no,
a
no.
to
chance.
he need to blame
Dame,
Portland.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on,
Portland
hold
did
on.
the Portland did
Dame's
him dirty.
agent literally said, "Don't every." He told every other team, "Don't trade for him because he's not going to be happy." You traded for him when you knew he wasn't going to be happy.
Yeah, and it showed. Said he hates the weather. He hates everything about Milwaukee. Like
Listen,
if
Portland GM,
That's
whoever it is, did
see.
him dirty. They was supposed to send him to Miami, wherever he's
But
supposed to
LM,
go.
am I right though, bro? I mean, if your agent is telling teams don't trade for you because you're going to be upset, why are you trading for a dude
Because
you
the
know is
Bucks
going to be upset in
organization
your organization?
is the Bucks organization look at Giannis as they idol. If he requests something like "Yo, get Dame here," they gonna do it. They did the
But
same thing
LM,
with
but
Don.
hold
They
on,
did the
right
same
there
thing
though.
with
But you don't trade for a
But
guy that you know is that's bad. That's a bad business move, bro.
right, but why? But again, Drew Holiday, they act like it was plug and play. You can't plug and play Drew Holiday. Like
That's a
you
fact.
can't do that.
They should have just. I mean, I know they couldn't, but they should have found a way to move off of Chris Middleton.
yo, seriously,
Facts.
Milton,
That's the
man, his
elephant
name's
in
a
the room. Is
shot.
that Middleton?
How does
I mean,
Middleton
Middleton showed up for
how's his
niggas
health
though.
this year though, man? I mean,
The reason why they couldn't trade, I understood why they couldn't trade for him because his value was bad and he didn't. He was injured, but they could have like built up his trade value and then moved off of him. They didn't
Yeah,
have to
they
trade Drew
can't
Holiday
now.
right
They
away.
can't now because injuries. And BK, the Bucks' biggest problem is they don't have a third option. Like you could say Middleton, Bobby Porter's a combination, but they don't really have a legit third option on that team.
It's
Like
probably
that's gonna be the big
if
problem.
anything, it's probably Bobby, but Bobby comes off the bench.
Yeah, like he's more of a fourth or fifth option, which is a good thing. But Bobby can't carry that whole team for four
I mean,
quarters.
there were moments in 2021 when Middleton showed up, but I don't know if he's as
Bro,
healthy
they
as
2021.
he
still
His
was.
yo
legs are
2021.
shot.
We going into
His legs
2025.
are shot,
We
man.
they
His
going
legs
into
are
still
20.
shot.
living
He
off
don't
of
got that
Jamal
motor.
We
Horford,
going
bro.
into 2025. You know when they
Yeah.
drafted
all right,
Giannis
so wait,
and
wait,
Middleton.
let me ask DJ something. So you really think the Bucks are gonna be bad? I don't think so.
No, I don't think they're gonna be bad. I'm gonna say this. During the regular season, I think they're gonna be like a third, maybe fourth seed.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
But
too.
during the playoffs, bro, I don't see them getting out the first round.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
All right,
DJ, I want to give you
hold on.
credit,
Let me ask
DJ.
that.
Phil,
Hold
wait,
on,
can I
big
just say
hoops.
something?
I don't. I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
name my two
I'm
teams. I don't
asking you
believe it,
too.
bro. BK, I'm gonna be honest. Or three teams. I don't think Milwaukee gonna get out of the first round. I don't think the Cavs will, and
No, DJ, I
I
gotta
don't
give you
think
credit about
76ers
Philly,
will.
man. You were right about Philly. They're cooked before
Yeah,
the
Philly's
season
cooked, bro.
started.
They
Paul
cooked.
George nearly broke his leg again. You were so right. And then B doesn't want to do back to
I
backs.
told
Like,
you, bro.
how
Philly is
can
Crazy.
they
cooked.
get to a deep run if they're already like just
Yo,
playing
John,
like
stop
that,
saying he
man?
broke his leg, man. It looked
It
No,
like he
looked
he
did,
like
just
but
it.
he
It
just
looked like
hyper
it,
man.
extended.
man.
He just
Yeah,
hyperextended it. He just
microphone.
hyperextended.
It was a
But I mean, you
hyperextended
expecting
knee.
the Bucks? So Breezy, if anything, if you're talking about lottery pick, I mean, the Bucks will have to be
Yeah.
like what ninth, tenth seed. If you
Nah, I don't think they. I think they. When I say lottery pick, I really do think it's going to be like teens, like 13 or maybe 12 or 11. So I'm not saying that we was going to get like a 1 through 5 pick, a 1 through 4 protected. So I didn't really think it was going to be a 5 through 10. But for conversation's sake, I don't think that we got weak draft picks. And if I had to pick out of the Knicks or the Bucks, who will we get the better draft pick? I'm gonna say the Bucks. I think they fools go. I don't think Middleton, like DJ said, I don't think Middleton is that guy anymore. Yeah,
Yeah, he
2021
needs to retire,
LM,
Breezy.
but
Yo, Breezy, I'm telling you, he needs to
2025.
retire, bro.
Bro, let's call it what it is, right? If in basketball years, 2021 to 2025 is a lot,
He gotta
especially
retire,
for a
bro.
player like Middle. What Hoops on the statistics? What year he in, bro?
I think
Isn't
he's
he
like
like
year
30? Isn't he
13, 14.
32 now? Yeah, I think he's 32.
I think
I
he's
think he's
older
in
than that.
year 13, maybe.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he getting up there in age. He definitely
Yeah.
32.
But no,
It
it's
looks
not
like-
even just the age part, bro. It's like his body is showing like he's about like 40, bro.
Yeah.
Like his game is showing like he like 40 years old or something, bro. Like the way he playing is
I
terrible.
think the biggest thing is you guys see where the Bucks are by the trade deadline. If they're like in like a 7-8 seed type mantra by the trade deadline, they could be something shocking that happens.
But
to that team.
you gotta look at
They're not
these
gonna fall off
standings.
that way.
You gotta
that
look at
bad.
these standings. Like
I mean, it depends on how they
obviously
start.
the standings
right?
is gonna be different next year. But
Yeah,
if you
y'all
look
don't
at
think
1 through
Orlando
9
gonna
right
be
now,
better than LM? You don't think Orlando gonna be better than the Bucks?
Orlando might be. They might
Orlando-
take the Cavs. All right, you see how the
Orlando
Cavs
and
were
Cleveland
40,
better than
right?
the Bucks.
The
Facts, bro.
Magic,
I can see. Listen, for
the Magic
Breezy,
might take the Cavs spot.
listen. I love Paulo, but Paulo gonna have. He gonna have to have a monster
Yeah, I mean the
year.
Magic.
Nah,
The
hold
Magic
on.
got
Look
better,
at
but
the
they still got to
difference,
find out who's gonna be that second option,
bro.
bro.
Paulo gonna have
Bro,
to average
hold
like
on. Look at the difference.
26. Like
Look at the
he gonna have to
difference,
have a
bro.
monster year.
But Breezy, who's their second option on the Magic though, bro?
I mean, it would be
Me-
Franz, but
Yeah,
Franz
the
got to
last
show
He
up.
ain't a
between.
reliable second option.
He gonna have to
Nah,
show
I
up,
don't
bro.
think he is too. I
They-
don't think that's their game. I think they predicated on defense more than
Franz,
anything.
they gave Franz that
Breezy-
contract for a reason,
wait,
bro. They think he is
Breezy.
the second option on that team. Niggas
Breezy,
getting paid
I
5
think they'll be
years,
better than the
100 something
Cavs.
million.
Wait, Breezy, you want to know how to
Standing-wise.
take down the Bucks this season? The Nets. If we could trade with the Pacers, the Magic, or the Cavs to give them our veteran players, we make the Bucks season a lot harder than it has to be. So the Nets could actually make that pick better if we trade our vets to them. I know it's not the best move potentially for us in the short term, but if we make those other teams
Who we
stronger, the
gonna
Bucks
get?
get
Hold
weaker.
on. Who they gonna give up? Chris Middleton.
Prospects. They're gonna give us prospects for these vets.
Nah, yo, the Bucks will take DFS. That's a whole
No,
fact.
we
But
ain't
they gotta
giving
make the
we ain't giving
salary
we're
match.
gonna
Who they
Bucks.
giving up?
No, we ain't giving nobody the Bucks. The Bucks have no draft assets to give us back. So like they're a team that we have no business
So wait,
doing
hold.
anything
So
with.
Breezy,
Oh,
you
we not
see
helping them at all.
So Breezy,
I'm
you
looking
see
at a team
Indiana.
like the Pacers. How can I
You see
make the
Indiana
Pacers
being better
stronger
than
right
Milwaukee
now?
this year?
Wait, what Ellen?
I was asking Breezy, do you think that because you think Orlando, I don't disagree. I think Orlando has the potential to be better than Milwaukee, but do you think Indiana will be a better team? Because they finished sixth. So I mean, would you think that Indiana got a better chance of being better than Milwaukee?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, it's too close for comfort. Ain't no way the Bucks could be comfortable at that third spot, bro. They 49. Fucking Indiana Pacers and the Orlando Magic is 47. And the Cleveland Cavaliers is 48. Ain't no gap. Like the real gap is 1 and 2. That's a crazy gap. You know what I'm saying? Like
The
1
I
and
mean,
Cavs probably
2.
gonna
listen,
be like a
all
6
they
seed. I think they're
need
gonna
is
drop.
Giannis
I
to
mean,
really do
Cavs
something.
lost
That's the main
Bickerstaff,
thing.
so they got Kenny Atkinson, but I don't know how they
Yo,
gonna
Evan
perform.
Mobley looks
What's
different, man.
crazy
Looks
is
like
they
he
didn't
had a
even
whole
get
lot of
better, bro.
muscle.
They lost a guy. That's the crazy part. They lost a coach, and then they hired Kenny Atkinson, and then they didn't even improve their roster. Like the Cavs is cooked, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know if they fall.
I mean, I think
They
they're.
were missing Jared. They were missing Jared Allen.
Hey,
this
yo,
whole time.
how long they been together now, BK? The Cavs.
I mean,
Years.
DJ. I want to break
They've
up
been
the
together
Cavs,
3
but
years, right?
they seem dead set on keeping that core together. So I think they're going to be a top 5 team
Nah,
this
if I'm
year.
Donovan Mitchell, I'm looking for my way out, bro.
No, that should have been with us, man. You know it, but he chose to
What?
stay. So that's
Did
his
Bro,
he
bed.
hold on.
did he
That's his
extend his
bed,
I
man.
broke that down to you, Jonathan. Our roster was not good enough for him to come here and say, I'm gonna win a championship, bro.
We had the assets to make it happen, though. I agree with you on that, but we did have the assets
You
to make
want
it
him to come
happen,
here
though.
and
You
lose?
want
Nobody
an
is looking to
unhappy
go
player
somewhere
here,
and lose,
man?
bro.
You want an unhappy player here that's not giving.
That's what I'm
their
saying,
best?
bro. We having an
Donovan was here, he
incompetent
would have
GM, bro.
been what not BK don't do that because when we was talking about it, Everybody in their mother was saying, "Yo, if Donovan here, he want to be in New York. It don't matter
Facts.
about the team. He gonna be happy. He from New York." And now niggas is saying,
That stuff
"Yo, he
like
would
that
have
don't
been
even matter,
unhappy
Nah,
bro.
here."
nobody.
Like,
That's
Listen,
not
man.
stuff
Yo,
like that don't matter,
you
bro.
know how hard it is to carry a team, man. Like put a team on your. Nah,
You
man.
can't, bro. The only player who carries teams and nobody carries teams anymore.
Yeah,
Nah, but I do agree with DJ though that the Cavs have to win now. If you can't win by re-signing all
Oh
your
yeah, they
core
could.
members,
Yeah,
they're gonna
they
break
gonna
up in
send
here
Donovan
too.
Mitchell to the West.
Yeah, or they could
yeah.
trade
So
Allen away
Breezy,
too.
to answer your question,
They not sending him
I
in the same
think
conference.
I think they have so they got the Bucks pick, they got the Knicks pick, and the Suns pick. Maybe the Suns. Let me look at the Western Conference. You may have
nah,
something.
I think the Suns is
Hoops,
gonna
we
be.
get a
They may not
lottery
be
pick with
top
that Bucks
five,
pick. I'm telling
Nah,
you,
the
bro.
Suns not gonna be like #1 seed, but they gonna be good. You see the
right?
way
I
they've been
think they're
playing,
gonna be
bro.
good. I
They've been
think.
playing
I
nicely,
don't
bro.
know,
They
man.
offense,
Because
they
I
look
think
offense coming together,
Phoenix.
at
I
the
bro.
can see
Western
Phoenix
Conference
at
up here.
6. I can see Phoenix at 6
Houston
again.
barely made it, right? They almost made
Houston
it.
gonna be in the play-in.
Yo, Clippers are cooked,
Um,
man. Kawhi
Utah will
needs
be in the
Memphis,
to
play-in.
it's loaded, man. Now the
Well,
Lakers.
look, right. Hold up, BK. I'm gonna break it down. The Kings, Pelicans, and probably Utah. Those teams will probably be in the play-in.
I think Memphis is coming for revenge. I think them niggas is gonna be
Who?
on a tear. Memphis.
Memphis, man. Yeah,
I
Oh
think
yeah,
Memphis.
Memphis gonna be probably the #1
Ja gonna
seed.
be ready. Ja gonna be ready.
Yeah.
He got
They're gonna be the
statement.
1 seed for sure.
Zach Edey's looking like a steal, man.
Listen,
That guy got lead
That
quick.
team is
one
looking
injury
Shot was
to
nice.
quick.
the Phoenix Suns, it could really kind
But
of do.
look, right. So BK, the Suns is definitely better than the Clippers. They definitely better than the Clippers. They
Clippers are
better than
done,
the
man.
Pelicans. I believe they better than the Lakers. The Lakers is
Yo,
looking like
Nah,
hot
you
boo boo
can be like,
ass.
I'm honestly though, DJ. The Pelicans scare me a bit because they're gonna have Trey Murphy as their center, man. If that's your center, you're gonna get your ass reamed
They
in the
they
playoffs,
yo,
man.
hold
They
on.
gotta
Can
get
I,
a
look,
yo,
center.
Hoops, I just
look.
want to say one thing. I said all I had to say. I think we get a point guard from that Bucks pick. That's it. Go ahead.
That I
Igor
mean, I
I
can
Demon,
agree
agree.
with
man.
that. That's
That's the guy.
realistic.
Yo,
Depends.
Breezy. Igor Demon's the guy, man. 6'8" point guard. That'd be a good steal, man, with that Bucks pick if that happens.
He
So
would be
That's
so
nice
what
here.
I
I'm
so
say.
not even
there.
gonna
So
lie to
BK,
you.
you don't think that? You don't think that, bro? The Suns definitely gonna be better than the Kings, bro.
No, I
The
mean,
Suns have
if
to
they have
win,
like a
man.
major
Nah,
injury, I mean, if they have a
Kings
The
major
over the
Kings
injury,
are
Suns.
it's
looking
done,
like
man.
hot boo boo ass, bro.
No,
No,
yo, the Kings. Wait, the Kings are looking horrible. Did
Kings
you
gonna
see the
be tough.
Listen,
3-point
y'all
shooting
don't like to
numbers?
listen. I know he
I
did
don't
us
like
dirty,
that Kings.
but
Yo, LM, I hate that trade, bro. I don't understand that trade, bro.
Yo,
That
DJ,
trade, that trade will probably go down as one of the worst trades ever.
yo, DJ, did you see the
yeah,
Kings
I don't
3-point shooting
disagree.
numbers?
I don't care if it. Hey,
I saw
chat.
him
I
over here.
don't care if it's
There,
Igor.
preseason. The way the
there,
Kings is
there,
playing is looking
yo, there's a
disgusting.
non-NBA team called New Zealand something. Their 3-point shooting is better than the Kings. How's that freaking possible? Like the
Bro,
Kings
the
are in trouble,
Kings,
man.
Why you
yo,
think
have y'all
De'Aaron
been
they
watching the
signed that
Kings? They
extension?
doing too much ISO.
Yo,
They don't know
when
who to defer
they
to.
went from Pascal Siakam to DeMar DeRozan, that's a bad way of pivoting, man. If I'm Fox, why would
DeMar
I stay with
DeRozan's
that
not a
team?
winner, bro. He's not a winning player.
Fox. Yo, he said they're gonna make the Western Conference Finals. As soon
Yeah,
as he
he's
said that,
smoking.
man, that's it. That's it.
So
Thanks for
let me
coming.
ask you something. With this Phoenix Suns pick over here, right? If they actually, let's say, do bad this season, that actually goes higher now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, that can possibly be
hypothetically.
like
So
that can possibly be
like I
around
said,
20 or
but
19
the thing
for
about it is
depending.
Breezy's
they'll have to be
question,
really
I
really
would look
bad
more
though,
at the
bro. They'll
Phoenix
have to be like.
Suns pick than the actual Bucks pick. You know what I mean? I would look
Really?
more.
Why though?
Listen. Even if they're healthy, there's only one basketball, right? Like, who's gonna sacrifice? On
They
that
have you
victory?
been watching them? It's showing you
Listen,
right
as long
now.
as you
Bradley
got
Beal's the
Kevin
one that's
Durant, as
sacrificing.
long as you got KD, you're a top
I don't
team.
think you
Like
watching the Suns, BK. Bradley Beal is sacrificing right now.
Yeah, but I,
KD,
I
Yeah,
will
but
say
KD
even
this
Kevin
though.
is,
Durant didn't really want to do it last year. I know.
and
What's his
Because he
they
don't
got a
have
point
to. That's
guard too.
Bradley Beal
So
should.
No,
Bradley Beal's not the
I'll be
winner.
honest
He
with
should
you.
be
The
sacrificing.
Suns improved with the point guard, so I'm glad from that. But their center position, man, Yusuf Nurkic,
I
man,
like the way they've been
that's not
playing
going to
though.
get him
That
anywhere,
Ryan Dunn,
man.
that's a steal.
They need a center. If the
I
Suns
think
can
with
get a
KD,
center, I could call them a championship team. But if they can't get a real center, I think they're another first round exit, man. Their center position is so bad.
Hold up, John. Tell me. Go back to the conference, BK. Who's better than the Suns, bro?
I would say OKC is
Memphis.
better than them. Maybe
No.
Minnesota.
Outside of OKC, outside of OKC, Denver, Minnesota, bro, they better than the Lakers. They better than the Pelicans.
Well,
They better than
Memphis,
the
if
Kings.
John Moran and Zach Edey have really good chemistry, they could just physically outmatch the Suns, and the Suns they play
I'm
good
not saying them.
defense.
I didn't say Memphis. I said Pelicans, Lakers,
Mhm.
Kings.
The
They
Dallas
better than all them
Mavericks.
teams, bro.
Yeah, Dallas. They have Clay now, and he doesn't have to really do
Oh yeah,
too
Dallas
much.
is for sure cooked. They're not going back. They're not going
Yo,
back.
Klay Thompson, man, zeros again. Yikes, that's gonna look like
You
a bad
think
trade,
Dallas?
man.
You think Phoenix?
think
Y'all think
Dallas
Phoenix
is
is better
done?
than Dallas?
I
You
don't.
think
No, I didn't say
Dallas is
that. I'm
done?
saying
No,
I
we
don't think
say
the
that.
Mavs are going to go back to the finals.
Oh,
Oh.
oh yeah. Dallas is definitely. I don't know about
No, because the
finals, but
thing
they
about it is
definitely
they got
going to the
smaller.
playoffs
I don't
again.
think you realize they got smaller.
They
Yeah.
did, but they got a man called Luka Doncic, and that nigga is not letting them
I mean, that's true.
go
Hey,
to
Ellen, that's
the
true. But bro, did you watch the finals? What was their main issue? The size, right? They
Size,
couldn't
maybe.
match
I
up
don't
to
think.
nobody.
Yeah, but I don't think they may not make a
Yeah.
finals again, but they definitely a threat.
I wonder if
Yeah.
the
I
Mavs
don't,
want
Oh yeah,
Dorian
and the Clippers is
Finney-Smith
cooked. They'll
back.
be in the play-in.
I wonder if Dallas wants Dorian back, man, because that could help with their size issue if we gave him Dorian back. That could be
yeah.
something,
I think
right?
they capped.
And you gotta
I think they
remember
capped
too,
right
there's
now.
Houston. I mean, Houston barely made the. They almost made the play in. I mean, they went on a nice little stretch. And
I
if
mean, how
Jalen
high you
Green,
expecting Houston to be?
Yeah,
Houston's not
what's
going to be that
Houston
high.
gonna do this
if
season? They
Jalen,
got our
well,
picks. They're picks now.
Shangoon got hurt last season. So, but if Jalen Green and Shangoon can actually work together,
If you think about it, a lot of these teams might make the play-in.
I mean,
I much as I love San Antonio, I don't think they're gonna be a.
Nah, they're gonna be
let's see
bad,
how
bro.
Stephon
they're not
Castle
going.
actually looks, though.
They're
I
not
mean, if
going.
he actually
Chris Paul's like 80 years old.
Yeah, but Castle not gonna start. He mostly gonna come off the bench. They gonna
who's their starting
CP3
point
got
guard?
that. Chris Paul.
What?
Yeah,
Yes,
Chris
they're
Paul
starting
starting. You
him.
ain't see it?
I
Yeah,
think one of these
He's
teams is
been
gonna
starting
pass the
this whole year.
He's
Clippers.
been starting in
I think
preseason.
I
he's
think
been starting this whole time. Chris
He's
Paul's
gonna
gonna be
start.
their point guard.
They said
He's
they said Chris Paul is going to start. Yes, they're not going to start
Yeah, he's
Stephon
They
gonna
not
start.
starting Castle just yet. Like
Yo,
San
Yeah.
but
Antonio never do shit like that.
hold on. Can I ask DJ a question real quick, bro? Look, I agree with you to an extent, right? But the Suns pick, I think if they do have any draft picks, they're gonna need another point guard, bro. There's no way they're gonna be comfortable in next season. Like Tyus Jones forever gonna be their point guard.
Breezy Phoenix have no
I
draft
agree.
picks.
I
But
agree.
what
Like
about
they
Monty?
gonna. I
What
think
about
they're gonna.
Monty Morris? That's their backup.
They
He
still
can start
missing a
anywhere.
piece.
So they got.
Nah,
I
they
know
Phoenix
could.
is
he ain't
So
no
missing a
big
piece.
name
you
like
think
player,
that
but he was
position
playing
is
well.
covered?
Nah,
That that
the Suns' biggest problem with their center
He just
position.
had like 8
If you
assists the
have
other day.
Nurkic and Mason Plumlee, that doesn't give me confidence you could beat a team like OKC, Dallas, or
But
the
they don't have no
Nuggets.
picks to even
But
get
John, you
any
acting like
point
the Suns are
guards.
going to be out the playoffs or something, bro.
No, they're going to be in the playoffs. I'm just not going to say they're a top team. That's why I think the Bucks pick, to Breezy's point, is better than the Suns pick because they have to be better this season. They can't
Yeah, I
be
think out of all of the
mediocre.
that's why I said I agree with Breezy. I think like out of all of those two teams, bro, the Bucks we
Yeah, the
have more of
Bucks
a
might
chance
have
with the
some.
Bucks.
Yeah,
Now if the Suns played like ass like last season, and that picks them up fulls in our
Because
favor.
like the
Hey,
Suns have
the luck train
options, bro. Like
continues.
they could
we
move
gonna
on.
get a
They could
better
go
pick with the
trade.
Bucks.
I agree,
They could
Breezy.
trade Bradley Beal. Like Bradley Beal could waive his trade
They put
No,
option.
his
themselves in a
contract's
bad
far, but wait,
situation with
DJ, they can't trade that
Bill trade,
contract,
man.
man. He's making
But
50
no, he
million.
can waive
Nobody
it. He
wants
can
that.
waive it though, John.
Yeah, but nobody wants that contract, man. I don't think anybody wants that contract,
Or
man.
you
Yeah,
can
that
move off of
contract is
Nurkic. You can move
bonkers.
off of Grace. Like they have stuff
He's
they
making
can move
150
around.
million next 3 years, man. For what? For missing
Who
30
you talking about?
games? Bradley Beal, he's
And
making
Bill
50 million a
entering
year.
his 30s. Like we don't know if he gonna
Yeah.
regress or like I don't know. That's a risk.
Yeah,
Like,
somebody talked about trading Ben Simmons to the Suns for Bradley Beal, and I'm like, no, I don't want to trade a bad contract for a bad contract. Please.
nah.
Well, you gotta
That
take
Bucks
him
pick
more.
might
You
have the
gotta
best
take on more
chance.
years with Bradley Beal.
Exactly. We don't want
Yeah,
that. That would feel like
how
cap
old is
space.
Bill? Is he
and
like
BK,
30?
I watched the Lakers and Warriors game today, bro.
Yeah, I saw your comment, man.
Your king is trash, bro. Your whole king squad is trash, bro.
That's a free
Ooh.
game, man. You know, LeBron looks at it as a
Nah,
marathon.
he's got to pack
He's
it
not
up, bro.
going
It's time
full
for him.
No,
It's time for him
BK,
to retire,
BK, be honest, BK. Are the Lakers looking to win this season, or is this LeBron James and his son taking over the Lakers, man? Let's be honest.
I don't know, man.
Like, come on. I can't believe Shams is talking about LeBron and Bron is sharing their first moment on the court together. It's opening
Did you
night.
see how he played?
I want to talk about the game.
Hold up.
But John, you do gotta admit
BK,
that's mad cool though. Like sharing
Bronny,
the
no,
court.
it's not cool. It's not cool, bro.
It's
It's not
cool,
cool.
but
You wanna
you're
know why it's
killing
not
the
cool?
Lakers' chances to
Because
win,
Bronny
though.
missed.
That's the thing.
Don't underestimate the Lakers.
He missed 4 open 3-pointers, bro. That's insane.
I'm not talking about his play. I'm just talking about just
I
your
mean,
son on
Scott,
the
though,
court.
wait,
That's
wait, Scott. The Lakers didn't make any improvements, though, Scott. They had the same team from last year.
I
Like
know, but
they didn't really go for it this
Oh,
fucking.
and I'm
but
calling it
don't
right now.
underestimate.
Anthony Davis.
Don't
Oh,
be
chat. I'm
shocked
calling it
to
right now.
see them in the
Anthony Davis
Western
will request a
Conference
trade
Finals.
after this season, bro.
The Lakers.
The Lakers of all teams. Don't be shocked.
AD gonna request a trade after this season. I'm calling it right now.
You should do it right now, man.
He looking.
AD
He
should be the
gonna
last
leave.
person to request a trade. He
Yo,
ain't
do you
been
hear the
healthy
new
since how
rule that
long?
they implemented in the NBA now? You can't have
Wait,
a
hold
cell
up.
phone.
Wait, TJ Warren's on the Knicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yo, LM, did you hear that new
Oh, he's
rule
up
they
the
got
league,
for the
bro.
NBA? You can't have a cell phone now. That's made for D'Lo because when he was on the bench last year, he was on his phone. I call it the
players are
no
not gonna
cello
listen. That
D'Lo
new rule is
rule.
not gonna
It's
stick.
the no cello D'Lo rule.
Man, D'Lo, I don't know. D'Lo's
That new
fall
rule
from
is not gonna
grace
stick.
has
They're not
been
going for that, bro.
sad
Yo,
to see,
that was
man.
in honor of D'Lo, man,
They're
because he was
not
on
little
his phone
kids,
like,
bro. They're
get me
not
out
high
of
school
here.
kids, bro. Like they're not gonna go for that.
Damn,
That was
LeBron
funny.
James is 6 points. Ouch, man. And then-
Yeah,
Whoa.
he's sorry, bro. His age is
Jeez.
showing, BK. His
3
age
for
is really showing.
9.
Don't
And it's
underestimate them. Don't
preseason, like
Oh yeah,
underestimate
Yeah,
and
them.
Ben
Rui,
Simmons gave you
yo,
better productivity than that in 13.
yo, BK.
Don't.
Whoever
it's
said
preseason,
trade
BK. Come
Rui
on now.
for CJ, bro, I would never take Rui, bro. Rui is garbage.
I'll be
Hey,
honest, though,
listen.
the Nets and the Lakers should do business with each other. I mean, JJ Redick says he wants 3-point shooting to be
For
a big
who? I
thing
don't
for
want
the
none of
team.
the Lakers
BK,
players, bro.
BK, do you really
Listen,
think
They give us
take this
the
with a
picks.
grain of salt,
Hold on,
man?
halfway
I
through
can't
the
hear LM. Hold
season.
on. Ellen, what happened?
I said you gotta take this with a grain of salt, man. It's preseason. Look, Warriors is 5-0. You really think they're gonna do that in the regular season?
No,
Come
Yes,
that's what
on,
I'm
man.
yes,
saying.
I
No,
do.
I don't
Yes.
think
They
so.
need more. They need more shooting though. The Lakers. They need more 3-point shooting.
I
I
think
don't
the
think you paying attention to how the Warriors is playing, Ella.
This ain't 2015 no more.
I
I'll
don't
It's a
be
care.
whole
It's
honest with
different.
I'll be
2022.
honest
It's
They
a
with you
playing
whole
like
guys.
it's
different ball game.
2022. That's what
I
they
think
playing
the
like.
Warriors are gonna make a big trade because I don't think they're gonna re-sign Kuminga, man. He
They
wants big
hating on the
money.
Warriors, bro.
They're
I'm
gonna
telling you,
trade
they're not gonna be
Kuminga
in
for
no
a
play if
star,
they
man.
making it to the first round, bro.
No, listen,
At
DJ. I
least.
think the
Nah,
Warriors are gonna make a move for a star, man.
The
Don't
way
let
I
they've
the
think
been
they
play,
keep
bro,
the
I don't
they
big
have
won
no
money.
like
stock
2
in
straight
nothing
games
like
without
that.
Steph
don't let the preseason fool you.
against top teams that's so called better than them. Nah, bro, they've
Don't let.
definitely winning it all or close to.
5-0 in the preseason, man. Damn.
There's a lot of moves going because a
How
lot of
much is
teams
the
are looking
story
What
at
other
tell?
each
top?
other.
There's top teams that's better than them, and they not even 5-0.
Yeah, but there's a lot of moves that's going to happen.
Now listen, watching the NBA for like over 20-something 5 years, man.
They got
I've
too
seen
much depth over there in
teams,
the Warriors,
players do
bro.
well in the preseason. I remember Boki Nakbar. He had like back-to-back 35 points games when he was with the Nets in 06. I was like, yo, Boki Nakbar. But then like 5-6 months later, he was out the league, man. So
Man, I seen players ball out in the regular season and the preseason and then regular season, they not the same. Like
yeah.
Don't
it's
underestimate
difficult.
LeBron. I'm telling you.
What,
No,
nigga?
Scott, it's not underestimating. It's just they have the
Don't
same rotation.
underestimate
They were
him.
supposed to make a move for a star this offseason, and LeBron instead hard
Now
capped him with his last contract.
there was talk. I was gonna save this for the next show. Not now. The next 2 shows. A Claxton trade to the Lakers. There was
No,
That's
no,
not
man.
happening.
No,
Yo,
that's
nah, bro.
robbery,
Oh,
man.
BK,
Nah,
you
Listen,
stealing my
listen,
nah.
inside
can I
info,
just
bro?
say this,
Nah,
BK?
man.
Can I
Unless they
just say
win,
something? Can I just say
Breezy,
Hold on,
something
hold
real
on.
Breezy,
quick,
can I say
bro?
BK,
something,
BK,
Go ahead,
I'm
Breezy?
the one that
Breezy.
told
no.
you this.
That was the news.
No, BK.
Yeah.
Unless the Lakers want to give us those 2 first-round picks, all their prospects for Claxton, it's a no deal, man. For me, like that's
BK,
robbery,
you
man.
taking my
Getting
inside
Claxton.
info, bro?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yo. All I'm saying is, I want to say I'm against that. You know what I mean? Big fan Breezy is against that. You see Jordy Fernandez jump out and say, we're going to try to get Nick Claxton deployed. Why would a new head coach put all that confidence into a player and then have him trade before the season even start? I
Well,
mean,
he
that's
don't
just
got
a
pulled no
bad
more,
look.
so I mean, it don't
And
matter
I'm
what he
looking to
think.
wait.
I
Hold
mean,
on.
Claxton got a tradable contract, but I
The,
don't think
Jordy
they're
just
gonna
got there,
trade
so
him
if he
that
says
quick.
keep Claxton, they're not gonna mess with him.
First off, the Lakers
You
aren't going to
gotta
give us
keep
all the
Claxton, bro.
assets we'd want for
Gotta-
Claxton.
But I'm
Like,
just saying though, Breezy. I mean, for a coach that just came here, he don't got no pull yet, bro.
Bro,
Especially when
but
he's not even a
again,
top coach.
all right, even if he don't got no pull, why wouldn't Sean Marks give him the keys and say, yo, I need you to be a head coach. I don't need to be
Because Sean
calling
Marks
plays
is an
from the
idiot.
front office. You feel what
all
I'm
right.
He
saying?
So,
would hold up.
He
So
gotta
Breezy, you don't
trust the
think
head
yeah,
coach.
I
You can't
remember him,
hire
Gary. I
somebody.
remember Nate
You,
and Christmas. Yeah.
you
so you
can't
don't
hire
think that Sean Marks
somebody.
would do something like that? You don't think if like the offer was looking good to him, you don't think he would trade Claxton?
I think that he had a. I mean, what offer? What kind of offer? What the fuck could the Lakers offer the Brooklyn
I don't
Nets?
know. I don't know. I don't know what the offer
That's
was.
what I'm saying. Like for me to entertain Clax getting traded there, they would have to trade us LeBron and Rui Achimura.
Nah, Claxton's
Nah,
value is
nah,
not that high, bro.
It's
nah.
eight, it's,
To trade
bro.
for
All
LeBron
right,
James,
so
bro. Come
Wait,
on,
wait,
man.
all right,
trade
so
who?
all right,
For
maybe
who?
to
You
LA.
think
All
LeBron?
right,
You
so
think Claxton's
Wait,
value is that
Claxton's
high
value
that
is
he
not
could
that
get
high,
traded for
Breezy.
LeBron?
Come on, stop, man. I know you like him
hold
and everything.
on,
I like him too, but come on.
bro. But hold on. What I'm saying is in
He's just
negotiating
a
table.
defender. He's not anything else.
What I'm
I mean,
saying is at the
I don't know.
at the negotiating table, Sean Marks got elbow room. He the one could say, "Y'all want my player." Yeah,
They
it ain't the
tried.
other
They
way
But come
tried
on
to
around.
now,
get.
there's
Sean
common sense to it too, though, bro. You don't
Sean
do
Marks
no.
tried to get 2 first-round picks for Claxton. Claxton at the trade deadline. No one bit, man. I mean,
No,
he
I'm
has
saying,
to.
what would they trade us for? Like they just asked for players. We not just giving them players
But
because they
you'll
asked
know
for
who is off the
I
table
don't
though.
like
That's
no,
common
like
sense.
DJ
LeBron
said.
and AD
Let
is
me look at their
obviously off
players.
the
I don't
table.
want any of the Lakers players, honestly, man. Like
Me
no.
neither. I don't want
They
nobody
don't
on
have
there.
Exactly,
nobody. They ain't got
exactly. Like
nobody that
They
I
don't got
want.
nobody on there.
Nah, you know what it is? The Lakers have those 2 first-round picks, but they're only going to give those picks up for a star. Claxton's not a
They
star player;
not
he's a good
giving
role
up all
player,
they picks,
so they
man.
wouldn't do that.
That's not what they look at. They looking for a star, but they also JJ Redick wants to move AD back to the floor, so they looking
Yo,
for a
that's
center
such a
right now.
bad move. Why doesn't AD just want
but
to play
what
the
ab-
5, man? That's
Man,
just such a
what
if
about
bad
I'm
what we
move.
AD,
want?
I'm looking
Because
towards
he
a new
plays. Because
chapter.
the last time they
So
moved
would
his
half
pick,
the
he was at the
league.
4. That's why they
If
want to
I'm
move
So
him
would
back.
AD,
half
I'm
the
looking
league
to.
looking
I'm
for
on
Easy
my
him.
E, what's
KD.
good? What's good, man? We just chopping it up, man.
If I'm AD,
Yo,
I'm moving
hold
to.
on.
I'm looking on KD time in a new chapter because once Braun retire, I don't know if I'm staying there.
Facts. Like, get out
I
at
told you,
that
brother.
But
He
point.
still,
gonna
but what
leave,
about
bro.
what we want? What about what Clax want? Clax got a whole clothing line fucking with the Brooklyn Nets. You feel what I'm saying? Like he doing shit out
But
here.
come
He
on,
got
easy.
these.
Come on,
Claxton is
Breezy.
not
How
getting
long,
moved.
Breezy? How long you think?
Claxton's not
Claxton ain't
getting
getting
moved.
moved. He
How
Yeah,
not
long,
like
getting
come
Breezy?
moved.
on.
How long you
Breezy,
think
Yo,
Breezy,
Claxton
come
don't
gonna
on. He
take?
said
disrespect,
he's
man. We
about to
don't
make
care
the
about the
whole
clothing
two
line. We care
strings
about the play
about it.
on the
You talking
court.
One
about he
mic,
not
one
getting
mic,
moved,
one mic,
Claxton
man.
one
gonna
mic,
take
one
losing,
mic,
He
one
bro.
not
mic.
getting moved. They just
Oh,
gave him a whole contract and then they gonna move him the following
Facts.
season. Like,
no,
come
it
on,
was
yo.
listen.
That's
There was talks. I think I heard chatter 3 weeks ago about the possibility
Didn't
of
we
the
almost
Nets
trade him for
trading
Pascal
Claxton.
Siakam?
Yeah, we
We
did. We
not
did
No,
trading
almost.
Well,
him.
look at
Almost.
all
that's
right. I
negative.
mean,
That's
listen, I know
non-cypher.
we're gonna look. Listen, I know it was against the actual Wizards, man, but like
Oh, here we go.
No,
this
BK,
roster,
please don't
right?
overhype this, BK.
please
Please.
don't
We
say we're
already
gonna be
broke this
good this
down, man.
season.
Yeah,
Please
come
don't.
on.
They put up
Listen, anybody could whoop the Wizards
130.
right now.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Hold up.
They
You
put up
got. I'm
100.
gonna tell you again, like last stream, bro. Two bum teams against one bum team against another bum team, bro. Stop it, bro.
Yeah, like come on, yo.
Oh no,
That
man.
wasn't
Yo,
impressive at all,
listen.
bro.
I'm gonna tell you the main thing, team wise, I seen the difference about these two teams. Right? Is
Not
the assist.
impressive.
It was 27 assists and we had 6 turnovers. Like any team that do that is a good team, bro. I'm not saying that we're
Who?
gonna be a good team in the regular season. I'm just saying
They
27 and
playing
6
That
is
that
Cleveland.
that
nice.
We
will.
better
I
enjoy these
guarantee you that'll be only
preseason
one
wins.
game.
We better enjoy the yo for all the people that wanted that playing nonsense. Y'all better enjoy these preseason wins now. Cause once the regular
Facts.
Exactly,
season
because once
start,
that regular
y'all
season
ain't
start, get
getting
ready
none
to
of
just
Facts.
go
And
this.
I got a
I'm
0-2.
public
enjoying
service
all the
announcement.
preseason wins. I'm
Sean
celebrating
Marks,
the preseason
trade the
wins, man.
vets. Trade them now. Like,
So
we
go
just had a
ahead,
good
BK.
showing. Trade the
Enjoy.
I'm,
vets.
Ben. Hold up, John. Enjoy Ben Simmons. BK. Ben Simmons in the preseason because once that regular season start, we know he ain't gonna be there.
Puh.
Once October 22nd hit, it's gonna be a long night. I'm telling
And,
you.
and and I'm giving him. I'm actually being nice. I'm giving him 15 games this time.
Okay,
Man, that
Man,
nigga
all right,
eight.
all right.
Well, they got
listen,
a
I
tough.
mean,
They got
they
a tough
won.
start.
They beat the Hawks. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not
they
still
first
looking
like
at the
30
Philadelphia
games is like
76ers.
all top
They
10.
actually beat the Hawks without
I mean, who
Joel
was playing for Atlanta?
Embiid.
Oh, I
Oh
like that
damn.
rookie, that
Trey
number one
Young
pick,
played
Zachary. I like that young kid, bro.
27 minutes.
yo, we faced
Jalen
Orlando in that
Johnson is
second
nice,
game, man.
man. I like
We faced the
Jalen
Magic in
Johnson.
game two. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
Jalen is tough,
interesting.
bro.
Jalen
Hey,
Johnson is
LM,
tough.
would you trade Trey Young to build around that young core, bro? Because they got a little nice little.
Trey Young for. I mean, who would be the star? Jalen
They would
Johnson.
have to go get their picks back from the Spurs. I'll trade him to the Spurs or something.
I thought they was gonna do that this off season, but
I
I
like
guess not.
bro. I like the Hawks. I like Zachary, bro. I like that number one pick. He nice.
Zachary is nice. I like Zachary. It depends. I mean, if you trade Trey Young and you
You know
build it
what a
around
blockbuster
Zachary,
deal would be between the Spurs and the Hawks? Stefan Castle and those 3 picks for Trey Young. That would probably probably be the deal.
Nah, I'm not
Stephon
trading
Castle on
Castle
that
for
team.
Hero.
No, but
Nah,
you
it'll
gotta think
probably be
about it
what's
though.
that dude Beauchamp? What's that dude's name? That guard? It'll probably be him, or probably Keldon Johnson
Nah, but I think you
or
probably want a
Devin
bigger
Vassell.
name like Castle going to the Hawks. That would make that team very
Nah, if
fun.
anything, Keldon Johnson gonna get traded probably.
Yeah, Keldon
Uh,
would get traded before Castle.
if that
Yeah, because you
happens,
got to
that's
make the
robbery
you
for the
got to make the
Spurs. If that
salary match.
happens,
All
that's
right, hold
robbery
on.
for the Spurs,
This
man.
team,
Can't
all
do
right, hold
that.
on, because all right, we gotta look at the Nets right over here, right? You have
Look at
Cam
what?
Thomas, Ben
Oh, come on! It
Simmons.
was a preseason game, BK. Why are we going too crazy about
Hold
this?
on,
Yes,
hold on,
your
hold on,
boy
hold
Ben
on. Let me
Simmons jumped on the hoop and he
let
dunked.
me
He dunked.
finish,
He
Ben.
dunked.
Hey,
Okay,
let me
get
finish
over
my
it.
thing. All right, hold on.
Oh
So
gosh.
you got Cam Thomas, Ben Simmons, Dennis Schroeder actually fighting for like new contracts, right? You have Dorian Finney-Smith and Cam Johnson looking to really probably try to get traded, so they got to play better.
There's a problem with that analysis, bro. Right there,
What's that?
Ben and Schroeder, those two is not gonna get a contract extension.
Facts.
No,
Thank
they're
you.
looking for
Thank you,
one. They
DJ.
still got to
Thank
go
you.
out there.
Yeah,
They got to
they
play
can look
well.
all they want, BK. They can look all they want, but they ain't gonna get one.
Facts. I
But at
like
least they
especially
not
as we
getting
all
one.
complimented
At least
Dennis
they not
Schroeder. He
getting one
doesn't fit
here.
the man.
I'm not giving Ben or Schroeder a contract extension.
They
Is
not
you
getting a
crazy?
contract extension
No,
here
not
for sure.
here,
For
not
sure.
here. I'm just
Hell
saying
no.
in
Not
general.
anywhere. They're not gonna get one anywhere. Probably
I can
overseas.
give Schroeder one.
Yeah, I give Schroeder one
Overseas,
too. A
maybe.
different team. Not. I don't know about Simmons
For
though,
a
man. He
different
might take
team,
the
yeah.
man.
Schroeder don't
Nah, they're
fit the
not gonna be in the league.
You
After
said
Schroeder
that.
we
don't
were
fit
gonna
the
talk more about
rebuild.
Boki
Well, I
Nagbar.
don't know. Shooter a sneaky dude, bro. He
He
been on
did
like
have
5
he
different
did have
teams.
hops though, man. Like Boki Nagbar did have like serious like a serious vertical, man.
For some reason,
I don't know
Shooter
why
always
he got
finds a way
knocked.
to get on another team, bro. I don't know how.
Shooter to me
Because
don't fit the rebuild, man.
he know
He been
how to
passing
play
around
the
like a blunt,
game.
bro.
He know how to play the game.
Nah, he
No,
baited
he
because
don't. LeBron
he
James
had
called
a
him out,
deal
bro.
on the
Stop that
table with
capping.
the when he was on that Lakers team. They offered him a big contract, and he was like, no. And nigga, he baited his money, and
Yeah.
I
now
still remember
Well,
that
niggas are
interview, bro.
exact.
he
LeBron
should have
James
took
called
it.
him out, bro. He is not a
Right,
good
he should
point
have
guard
took that
ever.
bread.
See, and
But
No,
that,
so all right. So listen, the Washington Wizards, right? They're gonna be bad, right? We know that, but they're not gonna get like I was telling Jonathan. The Wizards aren't gonna get blown out every single game. I mean, they're gonna
yes,
play
they are.
hard.
You can
Whoa,
say
whoa,
the
whoa,
same
whoa,
thing,
whoa,
but
BK,
you can say
BK.
the
Do you
same
not
thing
see
for
that team what
us.
it's composed of? Whoa, whoa, hold on, BK.
Well,
Do you
they
not see
more
what the
they
Wizards are
roster.
composed
If
of
you
right
look at it as
now?
a totality, though, John, they won't get blown out as bad as we are gonna be, bro.
No, they are
BK
going to
want the
get
Wizards
blown
to
out
get Cooper
very bad.
Flag.
Listen, I'll be honest with you, DJ. The Wizards are the one team I'm worried about with that top spot for Cooper because they are going to bomb right now to try to get Cooper.
Wizards could
That's
get
us.
Cooper,
They're a
man.
competition right now.
No,
They
I'm
got two
saying
this
with
they
the
got two
Nets. I
this
mean,
year.
you got a lot
I
of
think if
guys.
anything, they'll probably draft Ace Bailey.
You have
That's what
That's
I'm
an
thinking
option
too.
too.
I think Washington's
have
going to drop
guys
Ace,
like
man. I
Zion
think we're going to get Cooper.
Williams,
That's what I
like
think.
Yo,
Jalen
can you imagine
Brunson,
if the
Clowney, like all these guys are looking to make a name for themselves. So they're gonna play hard, though. That's what I'm saying. They're
can
gonna
you
play hard.
imagine if the
Wait, hold
draft
up. Derek
order?
Whitehead was on the court. I don't remember
Wait,
him
Yeah.
wait,
being on the
Ella,
Yeah,
what
court.
do
he
you say,
was.
Ella?
He
He had
he
a three
I
pointer.
didn't.
He
he.
I don't
wasn't that
remember
guy
I
him
was
being
though.
on the
saying, can
court,
you
bro.
imagine like if the draft order was Brooklyn,
Niggas need to be in the G League ASAP.
Washington, and San Antonio or something like that? Like,
Ooh, yo, if San Antonio got Dylan Harper, man, with Wembenyana, wow,
Nah, they
that'd be
definitely. I
interesting.
think the Spurs gonna try to get Kobe.
Well, Schroeder had 7 assists in a short period of time.
Nobody gives a damn about Schroeder, bro.
No, but I'm saying like they are looking to actually make a stamp. They're actually
Ben
looking
with
to
only 2
get
assists.
Schroeder,
contracts.
go back to Germany, Schroeder.
Listen, Sean
Go
Marks should
somewhere,
have
bro.
No, I
multiple
listen,
teams
DJ.
contact him
Listen,
after
DJ.
this little
I know how
performance
you
here.
actually feel about Dennis Schroeder. You know, you and I actually
Bro, I
kind of
don't care about
share
Schroeder. I don't
brain
care
when it kind
about
of comes to
Ben.
that.
All these dudes can go, bro.
But like they are gonna play hard. Like they're not gonna just be like
Schroeder is a
winging
great.
it out
It's
there.
The
Like Cam
decent.
I just
Johnson,
I
want Ben
wouldn't
off
say
his
he's
Cam
an
team so the
Johnson,
I just
money
want to
can
know
clear.
since
I'm not even gonna hold
because
you.
BK, every single Nets fan comes up here and cap for Schroeder. We don't. They the only fan base that come up here and cap for Schroeder, bro.
no, you and
Schroeder
I,
been
like I
passing
said,
around like a
DJ,
blunt,
you and
bro.
I
Why has
share
he been
brain
passing
when it
around,
comes
bro?
to
I
actually
just want
Dennis
somebody to
Schroeder.
answer me. Hold on,
I don't
BK.
like him either,
Answer me
but what
that
But
I'm
he's
question,
a
bro.
decent player.
BK,
look, what
why
I'm
has he been
saying is,
passing around like a
DJ,
blunt?
hold on. You gotta look at it like this. All like
Why has he been passing around like a blunt, bro?
I no, what I'm saying, you and I are on the same wavelength when it comes to Dennis Schroeder. I hate him too.
Oh,
Man.
because he's not a
You
good point
hate
guard. That's
him?
why.
That's a strong word, BK.
Hate,
To
yeah,
hate a
hate's a
player. Come
strong
No,
on,
not as
word.
a
dude.
Like,
person,
come
not as
on,
a
man.
person. Come on, Jonathan, as a
All right,
player.
Joe. Oh, a player. Oh, yeah. Wow. Cool. Jeez.
So I mean,
But
Dennis
you
Schroeder,
love
all
Ben
right.
Simmons because he could jump up and dunk. Yeah,
Just
Literally,
say you
the
dislike his.
Listen,
Just say
he's
you
the
gonna
dislike
journey
his
the
game,
real
I
bro.
just stay on
real
this team,
definition
right?
of a journeyman is Schroeder and PJ Tucker. Those are real definitions of journeyman right there.
You
Like
You
that
saw
is
Cam,
insane, bro. You know how
y'all
many
seen Cam
teams
Johnson,
Shooter has
right?
played for, bro?
I mean, he didn't
in just
shoot
a
the
short
ball
time period.
that efficiently. I mean, was it 2 out of 7 from the 3-point
Oh,
line?
Cam Johnson was horrible from the
He was,
three-point line, man.
but he
That
was
was
playing hard.
that
He was
was
playing
bad.
hard, right? He was playing some
Shooter is
defense.
still looking for a team. He's still looking for a real home, bro.
Yeah.
So look,
And
right?
listen,
Actually, I'm glad
even
you pointed
Cam
that out,
Thomas,
BK.
Cam Thomas was actually playing defense. Now you
So
look at
look, BK, I want to. So good. I'm glad you pointed that out. Now look, right? We all are in
He got to work on that
agreement.
playmaking still.
We all are in agreement that we want to see Cam playmaking progress, which I am in turn with.
and
But
defense.
when you got in defense, but when you got people like Cam Johnson shooting 2 for 7, how many assists you want the nigga to get?
Now he
Exactly.
could, bro. Hold on.
That's what I was.
Let's be
Before
real,
you guys
Ellen.
came
He
on,
could
that's
throw
what I was
lobs though,
really
bro.
kind of
Like it's not
alluding
like he
to.
has to just pass it out to a shooter if they
Yeah,
miss some
no,
shots.
I know.
He
I'm
can
not
adjust,
saying.
bro.
I'm
He
not
can
saying that.
adjust. If
I'm
somebody's
not
not making
saying
their
that,
shot, you say,
DJ.
okay, I'm not gonna pass to him. Let me start going downhill, trying to get alley hoops, bro. Like, come on.
No, I'm not saying that he can do that. I'm not saying he gonna throw some lobs to Claxton this year. But what I'm saying is, who shoot besides Cam Johnson? Who are the shooters that he gonna pass it out to that's gonna knock it down?
Nobody.
get
I mean,
him-
nobody can shoot on this team, really.
So I mean, it's like
Schroeder.
No, I mean they could
What?
shoot. I mean DFS is
Schroeder
like
can hit the
39% for his career. Cam
I
Johnson,
mean-
Bro,
38%
nobody want to hear
for
about
his career.
shooting them. Hey, Chad, do y'all want to hear
I
about
mean,
shooting?
yeah,
You asking
DFS
me
can
who we
shoot,
can
but
pass
I
it
mean,
to.
he be inconsistent.
I mean, I don't
sometimes,
mind that Schroeder if he could just raise his value up at this
Oh, we
point.
know
Like, that's what you're
we
looking
know
for.
why you like Schroeder, John, because you his agent. Let's be real.
Yeah, sure, bro.
Well, I
But
like him as a player.
Dennis is a
I like
competitive
him as a
player,
player
man. Like he fits
because
kind of what Brooklyn's trying to do right now.
Bro,
because
Yo,
the simple fact, the
BK.
reason why I like him, they don't have nobody else on the team better than them.
Who?
Who they got on the team?
Ben Simmons
Cam
is better
Thomas.
than
Ben
Oh, come on,
Simmons?
BK.
Cam
Here we go.
Simmons
Here's
can't hit a
BK
BK, you said that
saying.
with a straight face.
Should I keep going? I can keep going.
Who on the team better?
Can I be
At
honest
point
with you?
guard.
How does Ben Simmons miss
Everybody.
free throws in preseason basketball
Who on the
games? Now,
Brooklyn
that's
Nets
weird.
is better than Schroeder on the
Everybody.
Schroeder and Ben is the only people capable of running the point at this time.
team? Right,
Like,
exactly.
there's
I'll
nobody
take
else.
Shake Milton over him.
I mean,
Shaq
Keon
Uh,
Johnson could get some run at point if they want to try
I'll
that.
take Keon Johnson over him.
Oh
Man, put
my
Trendon
God.
Wofford at the point.
Yo, what's going to happen to Wofford, though? I don't know how Wofford fits into this team
They
anymore.
don't
Wofford
have the
injured.
passing skills. That
Yeah, he's
Schroeder
injured.
has.
Wofford's
Schroeder has
injured,
better
I believe.
passing skills than them.
Yo, Dayron Sharp being out for 6 weeks with a hamstring injury, man, that was surprising. Like, what the hell happened to you this summer, bro?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
he's
don't think
cooked.
we're
He's
gonna
done
see
for. He
Dayron
gone.
for a while.
He's not gonna
man.
be on this team much longer.
Who, Dayron?
Yeah, Dayron's done for. He's not gonna stay on this team for much longer, bro.
Wow, what's wrong? What happened?
What do you
to
mean?
him?
What's wrong, bro? They don't develop him at all. Like, what is the point of
Oh,
keeping him on the roster?
oh.
Yeah, Dayron could get you some
He's
draft
just wasting
capital
his
at this
potential.
point.
I don't like that, bro.
Right.
Yeah, he's not being utilized correctly, in my opinion.
Yo,
They
you
don't
know
know
who
how,
we should
bro. I'm telling you, the Nets don't know how to use big men.
You know who we
Like,
should
they're
trade
retarded,
Doe
bro.
to, man? We should trade Doe to the Pacers for
They ain't letting
Jerice
him
Walker,
go.
man. Jerice
A
Walker's
youth
not being
development team
utilized
is
by the
good.
Pacers, man. I try to get Jerice Walker
They ain't gonna
for
let
the
him go, though.
Pacers.
I'm telling you, hey BK, they used bro, Sean Marks and all of them, bro. They stood under.
No, they
Rodman
don't.
and
They
foul
don't
line.
utilize Dayron correctly, man.
Forget Dayron. Brooklyn's youth development team has been trash for some years now, bro.
But now we have Jody Fernandez. But I think how
Oh,
long Dayron's been in the league?
No, but wait, DJ. I know you want to trash Jordan, but he's actually got these guys
What do you
to
mean
play
trash
hard.
Jordy?
He's
Hold
actually,
up. Let's get one thing straight. I don't believe in the Jordy philosophy until I see it on a consistent basis, bro.
I mean, I'm looking at what I'm hearing from the players, so I'm looking here
I
from
don't care
Thomas,
what I'm
Cox, and the
tired of the
others. Like
talking. I
they're
wanna
enjoying the
see it on the
rigorous
court.
stuff they
And to
put
be-
into it.
Ben Simmons.
Jonathan, we fall for this all the time, bro. Nets fans just, oh my god, bro. John,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that Jordy's actually making the guys work for their spots. Like that's what you want to coach. The last coaches we had,
how many
they
times have we
haven't
seen
done
that
that.
from a coach since Jock Vaughn and Kevin Ollie? Let's just keep.
They didn't do shit. Wait, let's be honest. They didn't do anything. They didn't
Jonathan,
challenge
answer the
these
question,
guys
bro,
at
'cause
all.
You like to deflect, bro. You like to
I
deflect.
think Ben has better vision.
What did I
Ben
deflect
definitely
on?
has better
Listen, Jordy's actually making the guys earn their spots.
Well,
Like
'cause
that's
he
a
could
good
see the
thing.
floor better.
Didn't Jock Vaughn say the
I
same
think
thing?
Schroeder
Didn't
set
Kevin
No,
Ollie
he
say the
sets
did.
up
same
What
thing?
better,
Jock
though.
Vaughn did was try to act like a philosophy teacher when we need a coach that
Bro, we
actually
see the
gives
same
that.
thing from these
He didn't
coaches
give us
all the
that.
time since they've been here, bro. We need a real.
To be fair,
legit coach,
Horty
bro.
is way better than Jack Vaughn.
Facts.
I
I'm
didn't say
agree
Vaughn.
on
It don't matter who's better, but they pretty much say the same things, bro. Like I hear the
Vaughn
same things
wasn't
from both.
saying that. Vaughn
Yeah,
was not
Vaughn
saying
didn't tell
that.
these guys to earn their spots. He was just saying rah rah
So
rah.
he wasn't trying to make Cam Thomas earn his spot.
No,
Well, he had superstars.
he had
on
an
his
agenda
team.
against
That
Cam.
too,
Why would he
Scott.
want him to? Why would he want the whole agenda against
Bro,
Cam?
I'm not buying into
He
Jordy's
was
philosophy,
buying in
John.
that.
And I'll say
I'm not
this
buying
about
into that.
Thomas: he's actually doing what Jordy wants him to do, be an efficient scorer and not be a ball hog. I got to give Jordy some credit for that. He's actually getting Thomas to
But
rein
to
it
be,
in a
Actually,
bit.
he's still a ball hog.
to be
He
fair,
wasn't
to
really
be
passing
fair,
like that.
he was definitely passing this game.
Yeah, he passed a bit. He got Johnson a shot. He actually gave Johnson. He passed Johnson a ball on a
But
layup.
look,
Bro, I'm
what
telling
I'll
you
say
right now,
what I'll
BK,
say
if
is
Cam
this.
Thomas don't average at least 4 assists this season, bro.
Y'all, and that's the thing I have. Y'all
Well,
talking about
damn,
4 assists on this
y'all-
team with this roster. Like, how many
Bro,
assists
4 assists
y'all
off of just
expecting him to
oops, he can't do
have?
that.
Just oops,
If we
where
trade half the team, Thomas
defenses
assists
adjust
should
to
go
that.
up. If we trade half this team, Thomas assist numbers should go up to like 5
Like
or
you
6.
can't throw it to Ben and Ben go drive and hit a layup real quick, bro.
The problem with
It's
that
some
is we
ways he
live
could
in
get
the
get
problem
4
with
assists,
that
bro. It's not
is
that
we
hard.
live in a league where teams adjust to that and they know he's gonna throw the lob and that shit is easy money.
But
Yeah.
one
So he's gonna
assist
have
a
to.
game, that's terrible.
Don't
It don't have to be one
underestimate the
assist.
Nets.
Blame the
But no, that's his
roster.
average though. His average is like 1.
We know they're not going to be in the play-in. We know that, but they don't underestimate them as an NBA team.
No, they're gonna play hard. Listen, that's the good thing that Jordy's
I
making these
guarantee
guys
you,
do
every team is
is,
gonna
is, is
underestimate.
play hard on the court, which is good.
They're gonna beat some people that's gonna be like, oh shit.
Yeah, because they're gonna have off nights.
Yep.
Man,
That's
at the
right.
end of listen, we judging
You got
individual
that right.
progress. Like
I mean,
team
Boston
let me
might have an
standing.
off night.
let me
and
wrap
the, and
this.
the,
I'm gonna
the
wrap this
Nets
up,
might
man.
win
I'm
by
gonna
like
come
1
on.
point.
I'm gonna come on tomorrow night with the after the game though. I gotta get some sleep though.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Philly and Brooklyn. That should be interesting.
Oh yeah, we getting smacked.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Maxi, go off, bro. Maxi, cook
Yo,
them, bro.
DJ, you were so right about Philly, man. They're in trouble, man. You were right
I like
about
Maxi,
that.
bro. Hey, Maxi. Yo, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Cook
I
them,
want
bro.
to like
Show them they
I
need to
want to
build
see
around you.
Cam Thomas really get like 4 or 5 assists. He should be really kind of working on that. Like, and Ben Simmons got to really work on like just scoring the basketball, man. And just
Wait,
I agree.
are they
I
playing
agree
in
with that,
Brooklyn
but
or
that
Philly?
means these other niggas got to step up, bro. If
Wait,
the
are they
niggas want Cam
playing
to
in?
average all that assists, niggas got to step up and do
We
something
at
different.
Philly, right? We're not gonna be at
Wait,
home. Right?
are they playing in Philly or Barclays
No, they're
tomorrow?
playing at Barclays, I think.
Oh yeah, we getting
Okay.
cooked.
Yeah,
I was like, if Ben's playing at Philly, man, it's probably gonna be a nightmare game. So
he did all right the last time he
Or
played
they
in
might be
Philadelphia.
away. Who knows?
Nah, BK, Ben Simmons don't want to play in Philly, man. He does not.
He
handle it
played.
well.
I mean, he
One
No, he
time.
didn't, man.
Hold on, BK. One time.
What
Like
time?
like
he did play though. I mean, I agree.
oh no, I'll stand
Yeah, he
corrected.
played.
They in
He
Philly. They in
played.
Philly. They in
Oh,
Philly.
Oh, it's
damn.
over. Ben is not playing. Ben is not gonna play that many
Nah,
minutes.
Ben playing in
Ben's
Philly
gonna
is
say he
funny
poked
as
his eye or
hell.
something. He can't play.
He'll play, man.
Man, Maxi gonna
I'm
cook
looking
them,
forward
bro.
to the
Maxi's gonna cook them.
Cam and Maxi battle though. That should be
I
Maxi is
fun.
gonna
want to
cook.
see. I
No,
want to see.
Maxi is better. Maxi's
I
gonna
want to see
cook
if
the Nets,
Zaire
bro.
Williams can hit some
I
more
mean, Cam
threes,
cooked that
man.
nigga last game they played.
Well, we
But
know
who's the
this. We
overall
know
better player, though?
Zion Williams don't have a
Yo,
bag.
BK, you saw how
No, his
Maxi bulked up,
defense is
bro?
really good. It's just can his offense get better? Like, we got to see
Yeah, I
that.
know. Defensively, he's really good. I agree.
You saw how
Yeah.
strong Maxi got, bro?
Who?
Maxi, you ain't see how strong he got?
Yeah, man. He has to be able to take that contact.
That's what I like, bro. Like players and
I want to see how Clowney handles Drummond tomorrow. If Clowney could dunk on Drummond, that'd be fun.
I don't know, man.
Hey, Nets,
Drummond
look at
is
Maxi.
like a coke
Hey,
machine
Cam
with
Thomas,
legs,
you need
man.
to take advice from Maxi.
It's a what? He's a coke machine with legs.
Yeah, I think that's what Andre Drummond is, a coke machine with legs, man. You know?
Yo, Embiid said he ain't doing back to back, so Drummond's gonna have to play back to back.
That's the only matchup on the court that's gonna be worth watching because the rest of these other niggas on that court is not gonna show.
Maxi locking him up.
Don't show up.
Locking who up?
Locking who up?
He locking up Cam Thomas. That's what I said.
Oh.
Yo, let's see Maxi versus Thomas on defense.
Cam gonna get
Cam
his.
dropped 40 on them niggas
Maxi
last
is
time they
tough.
played,
Gonna
bro.
get his.
Maxi, do y'all see how
Gary
much
makes a
he
good
does
point. So the
improve,
game
bro?
is slowing down for Cam Thomas. You can tell he's getting more comfortable getting to the mid range and taking the contact, looking like he's gotten a little stronger. Yeah, definitely, man.
He did get stronger.
He did get stronger. That nigga, you see how built he is compared to his rookie
shoulders.
season?
You could tell in his shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got way more bulkier. Like that's
He's
impressive.
like a
I ain't
stocky.
gonna
He's
lie.
like a stocky type player now.
As long as Thomas can keep being efficient, his career is going to get much better. Like he doesn't have to be erratic with the ball. Just
But
get your
did
shots.
Ben Simmons? Hold on, let me look up Ben Simmons' profile. Did he lose weight? Did he get down to at least like maybe
Oh, here we go.
30
I mean, what's
Oh
the
my
difference at this
gosh.
point, BK?
Yo, listen, Ben Simmons, he goes to the rim twice in 1 quarter. He's
And I
back.
don't even think Ben gonna play the today since they in
Nah,
Philly.
they're gonna probably
In
rest him.
Ben,
Philly, my gosh, we're going to hear some excuse probably. Oh, Ben lost his shoes.
Let me see.
but
Did
that
he
was
get
good to see
down
that Ben tried to take
to?
his shot though, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yo, how does Ben Simmons miss free throws in a preseason game, man? Like just make the
Well,
free
a
throw.
lot of teams,
Yo,
a lot
BK,
of
do you just
players
like
were
us
missing.
Australian people? Is that why you like Ben?
I know. I like his size.
I mean, his percentage is
Well,
about 56. I mean, how?
he's definitely got the
Who, Ben
size.
Simmons?
He
His
gonna
free
take
Yeah,
that
throw?
many shots
from
though.
the
That
free
man.
That's
throw
like
line.
20%. It's like 20%. It's not even like 50. It's like worse than that.
All right, let me get some sleep, man. I'm gonna be on tomorrow night, man. And
Dewey in the comments, bro. Stop falling for that Ben Simmons preseason
Listen,
shit.
yeah, okay, listen. Yes, Ben Simmons went to the rim twice. He had a free throw and a dunk, but at the end of
I
the day,
tell you, bro. Nets fans
whatever
hum
got
good
up,
he does,
Jonathan.
it
Hum
builds
up.
up trade
Hum up.
got
value.
no brain cells.
Yo, good stream tonight, man. Really,
Yeah,
really good stream.
first stream.
Y'all fall for
Yep.
it every season, bro. Stop
Nah,
falling
Nah,
for
we
it.
ain't fall for that. We ain't fall for
before you
that.
got on here, listen, DJ. Before you actually got on here, I was saying the Nets still got to get a point guard because Ben could play like 65 games, score 18
Yeah,
a game.
I seen you
And
went
I'm still
live,
not
bro.
even sure. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
seen you went live. I had to join in real quick, but I was watching the Warriors and Lakers game, bro. You know, so
Yeah, I was trying
that's
to watch that. But I said
for your
for
information, John. That's real
Gelio, I wanted to
basketball
get
that I
the
was
show in
watching.
because Gelio actually really requested this for me to do this show today in terms of like
You know, BK.
and
I had to
yeah.
go watch. I had to take a break from the net. You know, I had to watch real basketball.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, wait, the Wabi's actually saying there's a good chance he'll be back. I'll let him know, BK. Yeah, I still, again, because of the back injury, I mean, he could play like 65 games, score 18, and then I'm not sure. And what about if he gets his contract?
Dewey,
Is it
You
gonna be
think
the
he gonna be an? You think
Trade him for
you think he can
expiring
get?
contracts and a second round pick. If Sean
You
Marks
think
get
he can
draft
get back
capital
to
for Ben
all-star
Simmons,
form,
that's a
BK?
win. He can get draft capital
Yeah,
for him.
even if
That's a
he
win.
does, like if
BK
he
think he's
gets
gonna be the
there,
GOAT. What you think?
if he gets there, I'm still like futuristically, I just don't trust him, man. Like with that back, man. I don't know.
Oh, about
When
time,
I'm
BK. About time.
I've been said that, man. Like
No, you haven't. You've been going against me and DJ for weeks on that, saying, "Oh, if he's
No,
healthy,
Nah,
you keep him on a
but
1-year contract."
hey,
Or
John,
something
you
like
told
that.
me.
listen. I've been saying for the last 6 months, keep Ben
Yes, he
until you get
did.
something better.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
You just
did.
said
You
we
did
don't
say
have to
that,
keep him.
BK.
Now we do. BK, stop flip flopping.
No, I said keep him until you get another point guard.
We don't
And I'm
have to.
listening.
BK. As
That's the
soon as
thing,
the
though. We don't
calendar
have to.
turns to April and our season's over, Ben Simmons and us are over if he
That's
stays with
what
us that long.
BK. Hold on,
That's
John.
it,
BK,
man.
that's what John is trying to explain to you, bro. Why do that when you don't have to keep him, bro? Just get rid of him.
Exactly. And if
Who
he
you
has some
gonna,
type
who you
of
gonna replace him with though? That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
the
No,
draft,
KD,
like Breezy
they
said,
go-
the
right?
draft.
All right.
I
Hold
love
on.
Dennis
Hold on.
Bum Shooter.
If you get a number one pick, hypothetically, right? Now, like I said, a point guard is crucial. I don't
We
care if
got
you get
Shake
Cooper Flag or
Milton. We
Ace
got
Bailey.
Keon Johnson.
Without
We
a good
got
point guard, this
Kenyon
team is gonna be
Hayes.
trash.
Not to mention there's Dink Pate, there's Boogie
Listen, hold on.
Flans. Like,
The
come
Nets-
There's
on.
mad other
If,
options,
if
BK. There's
last
way
season,
other
hold
options.
on, guys, hold on.
There's better
Last
options.
season, if the Nets actually had a good point guard, they make the playing tournament. They didn't have a good point guard last season.
Bro, there was
BK,
too
how
many
much money is
bro,
Ben
first of all,
Simmons
who is
paying
really
you to be
playing
his
in the
propaganda guy? Like, seriously, this is getting
I'm
outrageous.
giving you facts, man. I mean, look
No,
at
you're not. You're going to say facts. I'm giving you the facts, and you're saying, "Oh, but come on, there's not really good players available." I
teams
just
right
told you
now.
the
Let me go
names.
back to the let's go back to the teams that
There's
are
like
actually,
seven. There's like
hold on.
7
You talking
guards
about
available in
playing?
this draft,
Hold on,
BK,
you
for
talking
us.
about playing? Outside
but
of
yeah,
Cam
they're
Thomas, who
still
putting up
rookies
30
though. I
points?
mean, look at this. All right.
BK, do you know what a rebuild is? Of course they're
Hold on,
rookies.
Jonathan. Look at Porzingis, right? He was the number 4 pick, right? He's a role player, right?
Okay, how's that
Wait,
to do with a
who?
point
A
guard?
very good
What's that to do
role
with a
player,
point
though.
He's a
guard?
good role player, but he was projected to
But
be
you talking
like
about now? That's different. When he came into
no.
the
Yo, the
league,
Celtics didn't even need
he was
KD to
playing
win
like he
a
was a first
title,
option.
man.
Hold up, John. Yo, you're not gonna cap about
Killian
Cam.
Hayes, the number 10 pick, right? I mean,
Oh,
that's
jeez.
decent.
But hold up, you said Porzingis. Porzingis was playing like a number one pick, a number one option though.
Yeah, he's not a number 1
Cause
option though.
But that's
Porzingis was
now.
doing
That's now
good when he
today.
was on the Knicks though. Like niggas,
Yeah,
he was
Yeah,
balling.
exactly.
he was doing all right.
Yeah, but he
doing
can't.
all right.
All
He
right, so
was
based
balling.
on
He was
his
going crazy. He was
injuries,
going out of
like
his
he's
mind.
not reliable or anything like that, right? Like you can't count on him like game
okay.
to
It was
game.
only until he left the Knicks that's when it fell off.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. But
Oh, and Killian
that's what I'm
Hayes, yeah,
saying.
he's the worst player
You
in the
don't know
league.
what the draft picks, man. Like look at
Yo,
Ben
the
Simmons, right? Number 1 pick, right? Number 1 pick.
To
Him,
be
it,
fair,
it,
BK,
it, Killian
Porzingis
Hayes,
wasn't even supposed to go 4. If you look at that
Killian
draft.
Hayes,
BK, we have
Bronny,
6 picks this upcoming draft.
No,
We're
but I'm
gonna
saying,
get a
Those are the
Jonathan,
couple
worst
this is
good
players in
what I'm
the
players.
saying.
league.
Ben Simmons was supposed to be the next LeBron James, right?
Okay, that was fabricated by these NBA weirdos who don't actually study the game. That was fabricated by
No, he
us.
has similarities. It's just that
For
he doesn't
what?
want.
Okay,
He doesn't.
LeBron? No, he does. There's no similarities. Ben Simmons has never touched a finals court. LeBron's
Ben,
been to 4 of them
listen,
already and
listen.
won.
Jonathan.
If Ben didn't
Come
go to the
on,
East and
similarities.
went West, he probably wouldn't be hurt. If he didn't play for Philly, you don't
What is
know
him going to a different
Well, you know
conference
that
doing,
that
man?
I mean, you
because
don't even
it's
know
a
that.
different
I mean,
teams have
injuries can
different
happen
ways
at
of
any
playing the
time.
game.
I'll be
But
Yo,
honest with
what?
you. I'll be
Every
honest
player
with
gets
you. We
hurt
should probably
regardless,
trade
bro.
Ben
Could
Simmons
you
to the Lakers
imagine
right
him?
now. Give me
Could you
D'Lo and give me
imagine
some
Hold
Ben
on,
with
players.
the
Scott.
Lakers?
So you hold up, John. So you saying, Scott, that if he went to the East or went to the West, he wouldn't have got injured?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the situation for players is different on different teams. When you get drafted, when they drafted Ben was he came in the league, he was on fire. We can't say he wasn't. Now,
That's
maybe
the
the
past, though,
coach,
bro.
yeah, well, this is the point I'm trying to make is where
We
you
don't live in the
drafted
past. We live
at
in the present.
makes a lot of difference. You know, they
Hey,
in
I mean,
Philly, they
injuries can
expected
happen.
him to come in
I
the
remember that
savior,
Donovan Mitchell
the
and Ben Simmons Rookie
savior.
of the Year battle. That shit was hilarious.
They
He
wanted
hurt.
him to be the
He hurt his back in
savior.
the All-Star game. He fell on his back. I think he went for a dunk.
Philly
oh,
is
here
a
we
tough
go.
place
Here
to
we
play,
go. Here
man.
we go.
But
Bro, this is
all right,
I mean,
let me
I'll
get
be
some
honest
shit,
with you. Ben Simmons' back has got more coverage than Ben Simmons himself, man. Like when we look
that's
back at his
insane to think
career,
about, though.
like,
That
that's
is.
wild,
No, that's
man.
because you guys make it an issue, though, man. Straight up.
No,
I
you
mean,
make it an issue. You bring him up
no, I
every
don't.
stream,
I mean,
bro.
I'll just say injuries can happen
You
at any
do
time
this.
to any
You come up
player,
with a
man.
topic,
Then
putting
why
Ben in the
keep
same.
him, BK? Then
Man,
why
stop
keep
it,
him
bro.
if we know that his back can go out at any moment? Once we're done with him, we're done
That's
with
what
him.
I
That's
said,
it.
though.
But
I
BK,
just said
but
that,
BK,
No,
how
you
you
Jonathan.
gonna
said we
bring?
should keep him on a 1-year contract if
I
he's
know, but
decent.
I don't want to have. Jonathan, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna say this slowly.
Do you
Without
know what a rebuild is, BK?
quiet, Jonathan.
Exactly, you don't.
I'll put Jonathan backstage. All right, for a second. Without a good point guard, Jonathan, I'm gonna say this slowly. This team will be trash for years and years and years and years. Yes, even if you get a good point guard, a point guard in the draft, there's no guarantee. You still gotta wait for him to develop 2, 3, maybe 4 years. They're not going to make an immediate impact right away. All right.
The Wabi,
Uh,
stop capping. MPJ won a
BK,
championship.
my
that's not
friend, do you know
necessarily
what a
true.
rebuild is? Do you know what a draft is? Come on, BK, use your noodle. Come on,
BK, that's
BK.
not necessarily. I think who's
Yo, John is a troll, bro.
well
No,
they
bro.
don't
Like, you
count
want to
because
go,
they.
man? I'm ready. I got my boxing gloves on, man.
I think depending on how you draft and depending on who you get, it's more necessary. I'm not saying that you don't need a point guard, but what I'm saying is most importantly, the person that you draft may very well be the key to success over the point guard, and they might perform so well that the team performs well under that pick.
No, I
I
mean,
think you get the
That's a
best
valid
player, and
point.
then
That's a
I
valid
think you
point.
get
it depends because if you can't listen, the later you go in the draft, right? If you get them in the 20s, I mean, there's going to be a lot of like things they got to work on, right? I mean, there's a lot of what's the word? DJ, help me out over here, man. Like development, yeah. 20, like you get 20 pick, 25th, 27th, 28. I mean, it's a lot of weaknesses, man, in their games that they actually
true.
have to
That's true, but I mean, if you look at it like this, right? Like that two. If you remember that 2007 Cleveland team, I mean that team was the epitome of ass. They didn't have no point guard, no nut. All they had was really Braun, but
Ooh.
he dragged them to a finals appearance. Like
Yeah.
you depending on the player that you really got, yeah, you need a point guard, but it may be on that player itself to,
But see, now
elevate
if
your
you take
team.
that,
And we have
if you
multiple ways to get a point guard because
if
you act like
you
we're on an
take that
island without a route to a point guard.
if you take that same LeBron James, right, that younger LeBron James, and put him in this era of basketball, man, I don't think with that team, he's not doing that, man. There's just too many
What? Wait, what? You're
really
telling
good
me
teams,
the
man.
GOAT of this
You,
era
wait, you
can't
talking about
do it
on
in a
Brooklyn
different?
or on Cleveland?
No,
Yeah.
in Cleveland. Let's say if you take a younger LeBron, right? That what was that? That
And
was
you
like
put him on Cleveland now?
yeah, you put and no in this era of basketball, right? Like they got so many talented players, man. Like you had a different champion, right, for the last 4 years, man. It just shows you how much parity is and how many good teams there are. Yeah, I don't know if LeBron could do that, man. You had
Nah,
so
BK,
many
can I be
Bro,
honest
the
with you?
reason, hold on,
Wait,
hold
wait,
on.
BK. People underestimate the greatness of LeBron when it's all said and done. The guy
I
went on a
mean,
finals
2007
run
LeBron was great.
consecutively for
hold
a
on, you gotta get
decade.
DJ fired
Hold
up,
up,
man.
hold up,
I mean,
BK. When you say, "Oh, it's different teams every year," bro, that's because these players out here just teaming up just with anybody, bro.
true.
They just over there creating super team
No,
after
you
super
got
team.
like all right, so you got like a role player like in Mikal Bridges, right? Who can get you 30, a role player. Porzingis, a high-end role player that can get you 30. You know, like that. I mean, I haven't seen all my years of watching basketball. It would be the stars that would actually normally kind of do all
So
the
you don't think Boston
scoring.
has a super team?
Wait, you know,
They
wait.
do.
Boston carried the team without KP for half the playoffs. BK, they
But
didn't
that's what
even
I'm
need
saying.
KP to
And
win.
loaded, you have Peyton Pritchard, you have
So that's what you're saying. You don't think Boston? You just think they're just like balanced out. You don't think they're a super team?
they are a super team. Hell yeah, with Porzingis, who's gonna match up to that, man?
I mean, Porzingis got to be healthy though, man.
Yeah.
He
And
got to
you
be
got
healthy.
listen, you still got Al Horford that can still give you a little bit.
I
In
don't even
terms
think
of
they need him. They
offensive
just they
spacing.
won without him.
Nah,
Yeah,
they
I mean,
need him. They
because
need him.
Al
He
Horford
fit.
can
No, they
still
don't need him. Hold up. Scott,
They
they
need
don't
him.
need him. How you gonna say they
No.
need him when they just won without him?
Well, they need him. They need him on the bench. They need him. They need
No,
Bro,
let
they
him.
me get
just
some
won.
sleep. I
This
don't want to
is
get
what
5
I'm
They
hours
saying,
tonight.
need him.
Let me get
KD,
some
they
sleep, man.
don't
I
need
can't do
KP.
back
Who
to
would
back
they
5
fire?
hours,
Hold on,
man.
who would
They
they
don't
find
need.
as a 5, BK?
Let me tell you something about a team. A team,
Bro, they won
a
the
team
finals,
doesn't
bro.
doesn't
Like, they
go
didn't
by
need him.
individual scoring. It doesn't count.
Yeah,
That doesn't work.
Dallas,
That's
listen,
not how you win a
Dallas,
title. You win a
Dallas
title with a
guard.
team.
Okay,
Dallas
BK, you
in terms
want
of
to say
Kyrie
You
Dallas,
win a
right?
Irving.
But what
title
did they
with a
do when they
team.
got him?
Kyrie Irving
They
couldn't match up to like Dallas.
who did they go against, BK, to get to the finals?
Who?
The Boston
Dallas?
Celtics. They run. Who did they go against during their run?
Miami,
I think
the
they had more of a
Cavs.
challenge than Dallas
If you-
had. Like Dallas had no Kawhi Leonard.
Oh,
They had
so
a
you
young
think they just had an
OKC
easy
team.
route?
You take for instance Porzingis. If you take
Did
him
they-
and put him on another team, he'd probably be garbage. He fits with Boston.
Yeah, exactly.
He fit with
Hold
that
on. Nobody is
team.
saying Scott. Nobody is saying that.
That's
bro.
why when
But when they went
Harford,
against the
Harford
Cavs-
helped them
Scott,
build
think
Boston
about
was
this.
having
their
their run.
players.
Niggas
Look
was
at the
saying it
Cavs
was an
roster.
easy run.
Hold up. They beat the Cavs, right? Look at the Cavs roster. Who did they have?
Yeah,
They
Dennis
had Evan
Miller. Yeah,
Mobley
Dennis,
and
listen,
Jared
Dennis,
Allen, right?
Dennis is
They
good.
beat those two.
It's-
They
it's
beat that
too much
team
firepower.
without KP, bro. Without
Yeah,
KP.
but that doesn't mean they didn't need him
who
during
was
the
they five?
season.
Who was
During
playing
the
that they five
time
without
that
KP?
they was building, they chemistry, they whole shit. He was there the whole time. He was there the whole
Man,
time.
listen, bro.
I'll
All right,
tell you
we'll
this.
talk about
I'll
this
tell you this.
tomorrow.
If Mitchell's knee wasn't if Mitchell's knee wasn't busted and Al was available, they would have given the Celtics a run for
I
their money.
didn't
No,
know
they
Jared
wouldn't
Allen
have.
either, man. Jared
Yeah.
Allen gives him a different
But
dynamic.
No, they wouldn't
he
have.
only
That's
been
a
there
lot
for
of
one
time.
season.
No, if Mitchell was doing really well
They
against the
wouldn't
Magic.
have. They wouldn't have gave them nothing, bro.
All right, let me
He
wrap
only
this up.
been
Let me
there.
wrap this up. Like, comment, subscribe, share the show. When you share, the universe shares back with you, man. Good stream tonight, man. Good
Fun
stream.
show, everybody.
The
Have a
Lakers
good
are
night.
garbage.
I know they are. All right, man. Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.